What's happening? What up? What it do? That's for sure. But everybody in our city says, what up, doe? What up? What up, doe? Salute, salute, salute. Copyright disclaimer under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, y'all. Y'all heard me say it. You can't say I didn't. It's in the chat. It's in the description. You can't sue us, you know? I want to say real quick, shout out to the replay gang. Salute, 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 salute to you. Let yours truly know. And the biggest M, I know, you know how you feel. We can agree, we can disagree, or we can just flat up disagree, you know? And everybody coming in and out of the live, if you could kindly take whatever finger you could, real smooth like, real cool like, and tap on that thumbs up button for yours truly and the biggest M, I know, you know? Everybody, you know, like the live, comment, share the live in my TikTok voice, yo. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you have not yet. That all is free, yo. It's all free. I can say this. Me and Big M did agree. You guys would look better in green over here. That's just our opinion. You can go ahead and grab you a membership. We have 5 different levels. Each level comes with different perks and things like that. If you would like and become part of the 100 family, because it's real 100 over here. We are the 100 crew, you know. Bushwatchers, I see y'all up there. You know, the last couple of days, our viewers been a little thick, you know. But I see y'all up there. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. It's free 99. If not, you know, just, again, take whatever finger you could, real smooth like, real cool like. And tap on the thumbs up button for yours truly. And the biggest M, I know, you know. Here's the link right here. You can go ahead and drop, come up here if you would like. And I do see some big, some people that have never been on our chat before. Kind of interesting, because we all know what the, you know, truth does to liars, right? It makes them squirm and worm. And show up because they want to try to control some shit. But nah, you know. But it's good to see you, dog. I'm glad you're here, you know. Shell Baby 92 with the Rizzy wrench. Salute to a humble queen. Good evening, chat. JJ, Big M, blessings to you all. Thank you, Shell Baby 92 with the wrench. And I must say this. I know Shell Baby with the wrench is being real smooth with it. I know she being cool with it. And I know most importantly, she's being real true with it. Oh, you know, can't wait. Me neither. I'm going to say that. I cannot wait. Jimmy the boss, salute to you. Moderators down there, I got 2 of you down there. Make sure, you know, it might get a little crazy in here tonight because, you know, again, what the truth does to the liars. It makes them squirm and worm and cringe. So, you know, let's keep it real respectful in this here chat over here. Because, again, you don't have to like someone to respect them, but this is my yard. So make sure you're real respectful. Salute to you, Jemmy, and I know you being cool with it. I know you being smooth with it. And most importantly, I know she being too damn true with it, you know. Salute. Big M, salute. What's going on with you?
Salute. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. I see we got some new peoples. I can't wait to see what the night is going to hold to tonight. Is that DeAndre?
Yes, ma'am, it is. Have you ever seen him over here, Big M?
No, but I'm glad he's here.
Me too, you know. And DeAndre, don't be mad at anybody here or in the chat. Be mad at yourself because this is called when your own fucking words are used against you, you liar. I bet you don't even remember half the shit you said in this video. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and we got, it's exclusive. You know, by golly, yours truly. This person, again, I don't know. I found this video and this person, I don't know how they did, but this is their video. I'm just playing it. But what's really going on? But shout out to this person because she got it. And guess what, guys? We got it, you know, We got it all. We got it from the start to the end. Y'all remember this video? You know? Y'all remember this? Remember when Mark D went over there with the guns and shit? We gonna start from the beginning. Yeah. So let's go ahead and play the clip. Share the live, DeAndre. Share it to your people. Everybody share the live in my TikTok voice. Let's listen to the goats, them fucking selves. Take a seat.
City of Detroit. It says that he has a woman who's living in his house who's acting very strange. And he wants her out. This man has a woman in his house and she's been acting very strange recently. And he wants her out. This person just so happens to be the boyfriend of one Marquita Harris. And he's been trying to get in contact with me because he wants to do an interview. He said he wants to talk about some things that he knows. And he wants Marquita out of his house. Marquita was not there when he spoke with me. Right? But now Marquita is there. And not only is Marquita there, but Shannon is with her. So now, I'm outside the house. My media team is with me. And my good friend Roxy just pulled up behind me. So we're about to take y'all on a little trip.
Seems that way, lover of music.
Oh yeah, it's about to be good. Hold that for me right quick.
He got the two of y'all.
Hold that for me right quick.
Oh shit. He got the two of y'all. Ew.
What you got coming?
All right.
Huh?
Yeah, hold on. You got the. Sitting there looking like the.
What I need to do? I need to do a 360 for the camera?
I mean, I got you.
Hold on, y'all. Wait.
What?
I don't need to do no 360 for the camera. They know what it is.
Right. You know,
Yeah. My bad, I thought the camera was on me, y'all. Yeah, where y'all? Oh.
Hey, Chris, down there. I hope you got your handy dandy notebook and your motherfucking pen. Because, oh my golly, your ass is about to take a fucking seat.
All right, you at the door, right?
Hey, why don't you go get your bucket, friend, so you can take a piss and shit in her because you're going to be so sick that because your own words are about to be crushed against you. So go get that bucket because you're going to need it, dog. You going to need that bucket.
All right. Who that just walked out? Who that just walked out? Oh, okay.
Are you ready, Chris? Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you remember what you even said on January 26th, the year 2025? Do you even remember everything that you said, dog? Oh, you're about to, though. I hope you're ready. Here comes Chris, y'all. He's about to come, and Chris is about to sing like a canary. Remember, loose lips sink ships, yo.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah.
And furthermore, no one asked you to come over here to explain shit. You're definitely not coming up here, and you're definitely, I don't care what you write in the chat, keep it respectful, but I don't need to hear another fucking word from your lying ass mouth, sir. So, yeah, you can do that over there in your shit bucket. But please stay and listen.
Shut up. She ain't gonna do shit. She ain't gonna.
You good? You good?
She gonna be cool.
Good.
Shut up.
Brody, what's going on?
What's up, man? You alright? Nice to meet you.
Everybody, that be DeAndre Forte down in my chat. That would be him. He was dating Marquita, the other dirty, nasty, evil twin. He's never been in my chat before. Because again, the truth brings them out. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Say hello to DeAndre. That's down in my chat on the day, January 25th? 26th, my bad, the year 2025. Okay, let's hear all this shit he has to say, y'all.
You already know what it is, bro. So we about to get it in.
So this is Marquita boyfriend right here, and this is where, you know what I'm saying, it starts.
Got the squad with me.
Guys, come on.
Come on, you good, bro? We all in the hood, bro. Excuse me, bro. What's happening? What's happening? You the Tracy? Meet you to you people.
The rest of the house, I don't care about.
These are going to the block. Yeah, so
I see you, Big M. I see you, Big
I'm
M.
sorry. I wanted just to say, can you drop the link? Can we actually, you want to come up here and join us on the panel?
Oh, he can't sit on my panel. No, he can't.
Oh.
Because he's diabolical and he's disgusting, and I would never entertain or give him a platform. He's already had 17 to lie and stuff like that, but he is not welcome on my platform, just like none of them Buffies are welcome. I'm sorry, Big M.
Oh, I'm new to this, so I don't know. Whatever it is, okay.
Back in the day, yeah, but again, no, it's very bad, bad energy to let this man up here that is disgusting, that likes to lie and protect dirty, nasty, people that do disgusting things to children. You can never sit at my table, dog. You can be down there in that chat, but, you can't ever sit up here. Just like, Kenya could never hit my platform, ever. I stand on business. They're nothing to me. They're scum. So, yeah, sorry, Big M. I don't want to know you, dog. I know you just enough that I don't want to know you. But your cool ass, when you were surfing USA, when you took your IT tour, oh, yeah. We got to know you. You're a fucking liar.
He did a tour, too?
Oh, yeah, he did a tour. He was surfing USA, yo. Parker and the Riders raised him money, stuck up for him because Mocha, he tried to say Mocha lied on him, and then he was on who else's panel? Mark D's, who is it? MGK, motherfucker just surfing USA, motherfucker just surfing. He was one of them till he had to take a seat because he was getting busted. Yeah, Parker was on that ass after she helped her ass, and everybody raised money for you, but you sent it all back. Why did you need any fucking money, Dre? Why? But let's keep listening to this, Buffy. Let's get into his own words. I'm glad you're here too, Buck. I see you, and the link's right there. But for anybody but him, he can never come up here. Don't ever disrespect CC's. Don't ever disrespect her ever in my chat either, dog. You're the biggest liar. You lied on kids, dog. You're a weirdo. You're a liar. Let's listen to this dude. Let's listen to what he has to say about his son. Yeah, at the school, and good thing the teacher was cool. Because, yeah, he's like a mini Jarvis Butts. Remember all that? It's right here in this footage, yo. And he's going to laugh and talk about how he used to fuck Shannon and Marquita. Nasty ass motherfucker. No, I didn't. Oh, really? Let's listen to DeAndre, yo. Look it. He's over here. Yo, look. We gonna hear it. So who's that in the video? You're going to say someone edited it, you dumb fucker?
Let's roll.
So, yeah, somebody went and left out the bathroom window there. So I guess we can start with y'all, bro. Start with y'all real quick. So, you did the interview recently, I guess, and was saying some stuff that she didn't like and prompted an argument, right? But let's just, I guess, start where you want to start, man, as far as what you want to say with everything.
That's so weird.
Come on, sit over here close to me. It's just
I don't even know what to say.
Thank you for the subs, y'all. I told y'all we was gonna drop off at like by 200.
How it is. But they just weird, sneaky. You see where they at now? Hiding in the back. Low key, her brother called me and tried to keep me on hush about whatever they're trying to hush about.
His brother called you.
Yeah, stuff just ain't been right. Man, it's weird. I can't even explain
it. So, yeah, man, you was telling me a lot of shit, like, I guess the auntie was telling me about what's going on with she told you about how the CPS investigation when the,
Yeah, that was a little weird. She was over here, I'm guessing they trying to keep stuff on the low because technically she ain't live with her mama. I don't know where she claimed she lived, but that's where she at. But she house hopping, so try to keep that on the low somehow. But this thing got serious. She was over here. Of course, I ain't want her, but she was over here, and one day CPS, I guess, came to her grandma's house. So it was late. She busted in the door talking about CPS at grandma's house, my mama's house.
put that dog in the room. Can't hear you over the door.
She like
They already can't hear you.
Oh, so she like CPS at my mama's house.
Thanks, Serena.
I get up being nosy. They like, I think they about to take the kids or whatever. So they didn't take the kids.
Thanks for making.
I heard from what they were saying was Fortino was there, and B said he has nothing to do with the case. They didn't really go forward with what they were supposed to do, I guess. So after all that, we at the table. My mama called Shannon. They don't speak phone. And she basically said, like, say this and say that. You know, use this address. when CPS call you because they already let her know that we about to get in touch with Shannon probably the next day or whenever. So she got time to call her, tell her this and that, and it just, even if it wasn't something sneaky, it looks sneaky.
I'm good, Will.
And I don't know nobody that got to call somebody else to school them on shit, especially in that situation. You
Facts.
do it the right way. Whatever you said, it's the same thing Shannon gonna say. You shouldn't have to call her and be like, hey, say this.
Facts.
So it's like they just basically covering something up, you know what I'm saying, telling each other what to say to get away with some shit, sound like.
They always whispering. I pretty much stay to myself because I ain't got shit to do with this shit and I ain't trying to really be in it, but at the same time.
Like, so why are you in it? Because she live here with you, said you want her out of your house.
She here, and then I got a heart, you know, I care about this situation. Yeah.
Nah, fuck her heart. Kick her ass out, bro. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm so.
You know, and y'all doing shit in my face that's making me feel like what people saying that don't even know y'all is right. You know, so now I feel like I gotta say something because I'm starting to really feel like y'all is too secretive, come in this house.
What I do now?
Y'all come out like that. And you know.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait for y'all to hear from DeAndre, the one in the chat that keeps on whatever. But again, I want to stop real quick and say this, y'all. Remember this. At 9,000 counters, right, guys? I'm gonna show you something. Hold on, let me turn it around. Okay, let me zoom in. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. All right, okay, let me share this with y'all real quick. Real quick, real smooth, like, real cool, like. So, y'all remember, again, the Park Crest Motel, right? Yes, that was. But there was a Travel Inn, you know, y'all, right across the street from 9,000 Connors. Okay, there's Jarvis's shop, right? Okay, this Travel Inn right here, where we're going to hear DeAndre talk about how he met the one fat, nasty booger on the Facebook dating. And then they're going to go into how he had, did it with Shannon too. And then they're going to talk about how this is the real Raffic ring right here. Not Park Crest Motel. He was a frequent flyer at both folks, okay? And again, this one is right across the street from the shop. Right across the street. Everybody was arguing when this case first came out, and I remember they're talking about the Travel Inn. They're like, no, the Park Crest Inn. I feel like the Park Crest Inn, yeah, but this one right here is the hotel, the Travel Inn. This is the one. This is the one that if they were doing any trafficking, it was right here, not at Park Crest Motel. No, I'm not. Shut up, Dre. Let me let's listen to you tell your own fucked up story. I can't wait. Actually, keep writing in the chat because you're just frying yourself more and more because I've watched this video 7 times today. How high were you, dude? It's been a long time, so I wouldn't expect you to remember anyway. When you have 1,000 lies to remember. Nasty. Have you been to the doctor? Like, yuck.
That shit, that's terrible. Who wouldn't be with somebody like that?
Yeah, so you said y'all was, I was on the phone with y'all, and you said y'all was telling me about how, it's this picture that's floating around with Ziya right now, this older guy. Right?
Yeah.
The brother, right?
Yeah.
And then come to find out that dude is Annette's brother.
Yeah.
I'm just finding out like everybody else, but
yeah, the story.
So like I said in the video, that is.
what she do, she ain't coming out.
So that's Marquita's son that keep coming out.
Mm-hmm. And it's a
And yes, you heard that correct. There are children here, y'all. You'll see when we get a little bit on, you'll see some of them walk by, but it's just their legs and their shoes. But yes, and you just heard from, that nasty dog down there with the dirty, what, that likes to put it in boogers, nasty twin boogers. Just said it. Yep. That's Parker that keeps coming in and out. Parker. The one that you called a mini Jarvis Butts, you weirdo.
lot I can say about that situation. She's not really fit to be a parent, for real. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I don't care who get mad. It's a lot of shit that boy has done that she don't even really truly
You said what
punish
now?
him for. The boy
You
took a knife to school. No.
okay. You said her son took a knife to school.
The school right around the corner from Fisher or whatever that school name is.
And she asked him not to report it because she didn't want it on the record.
The lady is a new principal, so he got lucky. I guess the lady didn't want to have to deal with the shit. So he came home, wanted to call Bari, the brother of the girl that's missing. He came home, wanted to talk to her.
And Dre, the name of the girl that's missing, her name is Naziah. Naziah is her name. But I thought you didn't say that. You just said you didn't say that. You did not say that about Parker. You did not say that.
I'm going to call him to handle some kids at his school. But, as parents, we don't let that happen. But he still didn't explain on what was going on. But he decided upon himself to take a knife to school to defend himself.
Talk to me. Hi, JJ and Big M. I was referred from another CC. Great content. I dropped from the bushes. Well, I'm glad, you dropped from the bushes. I see that you're green over here. When were you referred? That's interesting. And I think I've seen you around these YouTube streets. So, salute. Remember, me and Big M run a very strict program over here. So keep it real respectful. Moderators, I know y'all waiting for somebody to mess up, but if they do, you know what to do. One, don't let them disrespect our panel, okay?
Got him in trouble, got kicked out of school, and really missed half of school. They still passed him because the lady had a heart, basically. And he just took that and just still been getting in trouble left and right. There's so much other stuff going on. It's very serious. Like, I don't even really want to talk about it, but it's close to a Jarvis type shit.
So we just heard him referring to Parker close to the Jarvis type shit. But remember, y'all, he didn't say that. Let's keep crushing this Bucky with his own fucking words. The best fucking receipt is a recording of the fucking person themselves. Because again, Dre, when you come on the fucking internet, baby boy, say what the fuck you mean and mean what you say.
Pay attention to this part right here, y'all.
Looking at Rossi. What you say again? What you just
But
said?
he got a situation as a kid where it's basically like a Jarvis
Who you
situation.
talking about now?
Marquita's son. Still been getting in trouble at his school. But, as parents...
Let's run it back one more time just in case Dre forgot to hear it.
On what was going on. But he decided upon himself to take a knife to school to defend himself, which got him in trouble, got kicked out of school, and really missed half of school. They still passed him because the lady had a heart, basically. And he just took that and just still been getting in trouble left and right. it's so much other stuff going on. It's very serious. Like, I don't even really want to talk about it, but it's close to a Jarvis type shit.
Now, what you said, 'cause I was
Pay attention to this part right here, y'all.
just over there looking at Roxy. What you say again, what you just
But
said?
he got a situation as a kid where it's basically like a Jarvis
Who you
situation.
talking about now?
Marquita's side. But it's so much stuff that's happening where she's not fit to be a parent. Like, you let your kids do certain stuff and just get away with it. They walk over you.
In the basement, everything go on in the ditty basement. The oldest? The little one. Oh.
What you said? Well, you ain't on the camera. You just.
I said, well, that's the little heat right here. In the ditty basement.
That's what you. That's what they call it.
No, that's what I'm calling it.
But basically, basically.
And remember, folks, Dre is standing on business. He's never said, he's never been with both of the Booger twins.
He just said this little boy was like Jarvis Butts.
Yeah, but he said, no, he didn't never say that. He never said that. Now he's saying, yup, it's true.
Well, Drake, can you clarify that? Because I just heard you say that. Can you clarify in the chat for me? If you don't mind.
Like, right, you know, when you're, like, I thought you didn't say that, Dre. You didn't think this shit was ever gonna come back, did you, bro? Oh, by golly, but it did. And Big M, remember, take note. When we just talked about it, he said he was not with both of them. Just wait till he explains to us about motherfucking traveling in the Park Crescent and how he did bone both them nasty booger whores. What do you mean? I probably shouldn't have said it that way, but something did happen. Well, did you report it to the fucking police, dog? The fuck? Yeah, I've been waiting on it to come out. No, you've been real worried about it to come out because you knew that this was gonna fry your ass, all the fucking lies you came out and after you did what you did to my fellow great CC, that you, Mocha. Then you want to go over on bucket, your shit bucket, your piss bucket, because you don't have a pot to piss in. That's your pot to piss in. Go get that whore. To try to slander and lie, dude. The live, we can pull that live up, dumbass. Do you remember all the lies you did to try to cover your ass? You don't get to deceive over here, baby boy. Take a seat, several of them, Dre. You're fucking crushed. You're not allowed to come on my panel. You stay your ass in the comments. Go to buckets. You don't get to come up here. These are where the real ones are at. And you're a liar. I would never let you sit. Did you call the police and tell them what you saw Parker doing? You just said it's true, and you shouldn't say it like that, but something definitely happened. Did you call the fucking authorities? Are you still sticking your fucking nasty Peter in Marquita? You are never coming on my panel. You must have fucking fell and bumped your head.
Basically, they was at that basement, the same basement that
It's sexual shit going on.
it seemed like it.
He said,
Dre just said it seemed like some sexual shit was going on. And they're talking about Parker. Did you report this shit to the authorities? No, you don't gotta tell shit, dog. You done landed your plane the last 2 years, baby boy. Yeah. Keep on commenting.
JJ.
All right.
he can get him through the job. Wow.
So what? Tell me about your encounter with Jarvis.
Well, basically, he don't like me because he the type of motherfucker that feel like all the women that he talking to, he don't want nobody else talking to him. But even though I'm talking to the twin, he feel like probably because of the situation he been in, you done fuck with both twins, it's fucking with your mind. You see another nigga that's close to the other twin as well as he close to that twin. So it's fucking with him. So I already got a vibe of something wrong with you, and then I already know we gonna get into it. I feel that you don't like me. But I'm the type of nigga that I'm gonna pop up because you don't like it.
So he messed with them both. Have you messed with them both too?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah. This part.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
This is awesome. Big M, he just answered your question for you, but in the chat, he said, no, I didn't. You could never come up here. You could never. Big M, you still want him to come up here? He said, LOL, no, I didn't.
Hold on, I was texting you something, but check the private chat. But no, let's run it. Run it back for me. I didn't hear that. My bad.
Yes.
I don't want nobody else talking to him. But even though I'm talking to the twin, he feel like probably because of the situation he been in, you done fuck with both twins, it's fucking with your mind. You see another nigga that's close to the other twin as well as he close to that twin. So it's fucking with him. So I already got a vibe of something wrong with you. And then I already know we gonna get into it. I feel that you don't like me. But I'm the type of nigga that I'm gonna pop up because you don't like me.
So he messed with them both. Have you messed with them both too?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah. This part.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Y'all some dumb dick niggas. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that for the record. Y'all both fucking the twins, sister sharing penis. Yeah, I should have known someone right from there. I mean, like, why you want dick your sister had? You already a twin. You already got everything the same.
When I didn't beg for it or ask for it, it just happened that way because obviously they just nasty like that.
Where? Did they meet the first day?
When I met Marquita, when we first went to meet up, it was at the same motel that Jarvis and them, and I met her on Facebook.
And they with the first date was at that hotel.
And the first date was at the hotel, the trafficking in?
Mm-hmm.
You hear what he said, right? Everybody was in my comments roasting my ass when I kept taking y'all to the travel in, aka the trafficking in. I'm telling you, I don't know why they was trying to throw niggas off on Park Place, only because that's where his signature was. But he used to frequent both. You feel what I'm saying? So that nigga used to be right across the street from that shop. Like I was telling y'all ass, just like you said, Park Crest was just somewhere he used to take other bitches too. But the travel in right across the street was his thing.
When we first went to meet up, it was at the same motel that Jarvis and them, and I met her on Facebook.
And they with the first date was at that hotel.
And the first date was at the hotel, the trafficking in?
Mm-hmm.
On Auburn County?
Mm-hmm.
So you met her off an app, off a website?
Mm-hmm.
What
Facebook dating app when they first made it.
Oh, the Facebook
See, I
dating
never
app?
did no dating app. Obviously,
It wasn't no back page Mogo space shit.
No.
Okay,
I never even tried none of that shit out. It was just because I already had Facebook and they put that shit on there. So, tried it out, but ran into her.
Y'all linked up and went to the hotel to try the one on Harper Cottage.
Yeah, terrible. I don't think they hear, but they cool, they straight.
That's great.
Trust me, it's been way more noise in this motherfucker besides what's going on right now.
Okay.
So you say you don't want us to film that room back there, basically.
They can't lock it down.
Because, I mean, Roxy will open the damn door. But
She does something. She working. That's what she working.
okay, well, I mean, shit, you want y'all got questions for y'all for Shannon the Markeeper?
Your cousin want to talk to you.
Well, y'all, hi, what's going on? Hi. I know y'all had a whole lot to say about me online, but now y'all see me. Like, what, y'all ain't expect me to pop up, huh? No, I know it ain't your place. Hey, y'all on the phone. Who y'all on the phone with? None of my business. Oh, none of my damn business. You don't want to answer no questions like, where's the baby at, man? I said, where's the baby at then? Y'all don't know?
I don't know. You gonna win before me? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, that report, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so why you recording? Come on in.
Well, I'm interviewing them.
Come on out. Come on in. Come on in.
So what kind of what? So why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon. Which one is Shannon and Marquita? First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Shannon?
So, Big M, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you talk to Dre. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna drop down. Dre, hit the link. You can come up here.
No,
Big M. No, Big M, no, Big M. Check the back chat.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, Dre. I was working with emotions. But there's the link. You can come up here.
You really gonna do this right now?
Yes, ma'am. All right, go ahead, hit the link. Big M, check the back chat.
I'm checking it.
All right, Big M, are you ready? Dre, y'all, turn your camera on real quick and let me see that. Make sure it's you. Shell Baby says yes. Why not let him talk? Dre, I'm gonna need you to show me that it's you. Okay. All right, Big M, I'm going down. Big M, do your big one.
Yes, ma'am.
What's up, Big M?
What's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to top it up if y'all had any questions.
And so you need to clear up some. So first of all, did you or did you not? I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's like a lot of stuff that you saying in the chat that we're hearing up here. So
All right, so look, let me explain myself a little bit. So that day, I was very frustrated, and as y'all know, this stuff is a lot. So me, when I get frustrated, I just blurt shit out. I might not even talk straight, but that's just how I am. But I get where, some people could be like, oh, that, oh, this and that. I get it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not tripping. I just know all the stuff that's been said about me, they're wrong, but it's cool. I'm not knows me for real, so I'm not mad about it. But
Oh, she's back. There you go. My bad. There she.
that day, all that stuff that's being said is stuff that happened within that house, within that year. You know, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I worded that stuff completely wrong. Like that was me being frustrated, not being a man that say dumb things sometimes, and just I'm blunt sometimes when whatever's on my mind is just going to come out. So the situation how it occurred, I was not around when that stuff happened. That's why I'm like I never really got the full story out on that. I wasn't around when that stuff happened. I was just told, but how I was told, it gave you the picture of kids being in the basement. I don't know how many kids, but I'm gonna say kids because I can only imagine it's a bunch of them at that be at the house. So when I heard that story, uh, I came home. I got off work, came home. She was
okay,
mad about something.
stop you right there
Yeah.
because I can't let you get. You're not gonna bullshit me because I remember hearing that you and Marquita used to live there, so you should know the
That's
house.
no.
I never lived there.
Oh wait,
No.
hold on, Dre. Can I ask you this real quick before?
Yeah.
Why did you say he did the same thing as Jarvis? And then Big M, sorry, I just want to get this because this might, whatever.
And
Why did you say that?
that's the part where I said I'm a man that say dumb things sometimes. I was frustrated and I
No,
probably
wait. You said
most
that you worded
definitely
it wrong today. How would
yeah.
you word it today? Word it in your in the way you should have worded it.
You know, I probably still wouldn't word it correctly, but I wouldn't say it was on no Jarvis level type of stuff. It was more of kids doing curious things.
All right, Big M, go ahead. I'm gonna drop down. All right, thank you.
Yup. Uh, damn, I kind of forgot where I was at.
Why did you just lie when you came in here and we were said you hadn't been with them both and
Not lying.
Big M asked
Look,
and
I
then
went with them both. I dated Marquita.
you had
I don't. You must ain't. She must ain't do the research, but I dated Marquita, and around the time that me and not Marquita, but me and Shan did something was when me and Marquita was about to move into our new house, and the house wasn't ready, and we stayed at Shan house for a little bit, which I was only there for about 2
that
weeks.
means you were with both of them, sir.
I wasn't. I look when however y'all want to say both of them. Okay, I was dating one and I had sex with the other one. I cheated. Okay, but I didn't have a threesome. I wouldn't lie about it. It's a threesome. If I had a threesome with him, I'll say I had a threesome. But I didn't have a threesome.
Wait, who did you? So you were dating one and you.
And I
Big M go.
cheated.
Big M.
I cheated on Marquita, basically.
With Shannon.
Yes.
Oh my.
How did Jarvis feel about that?
I told him.
I thought you never were around Jarvis. You never.
I told him through Facebook. They got into an argument one day about it. Then I guess they wanted me to resolve the problem. I told Marquita, she got hurt about it. She was mad about it. Jarvis heard about it, and I called him through Facebook and told him as a man, like a man. I don't have his number. He don't have my number.
How did he react?
Oh, he was mad. He wanted to fight.
Okay. But I thought that you've never even been in the same room as Jarvis. And then you changed the story. I used to get weed from him. Then,
Look, let me explain. When I got weed from him, that was when I was first dating Marquita, and I used to go over to her people house sometimes. And one time I went over there, I didn't have no weed on me. He pulled up. He was a weed man. And that was my first and only time I ever bought weed from him because I didn't have nothing on me. I'm a very picky person. I got my own.
Okay, I got a question. So for you to say that about Parker and acting like Jarvis Butts, and then you said you would change your words. How did you know what Jarvis Butts was doing and acting like when no one in America did yet?
This was at the time. Look, just like how everybody was learning about the case, I was learning about the case too. So at that time, all this stuff was already out there. Marquita Kids was gone by that. I mean, not gone, but Marquita Kids was like Brooklyn. That's her name. She was already doing the thing at court.
Dre, did you ever live with Annette?
No, I used to just go over there though. And that house that they used to live in is not burnt down. Someone lives in that house. But if you don't believe me, I don't remember the address. I'm pretty sure you can get the address.
You can
Oh,
pull
I
up.
know the address, but my thing
Yeah.
is, Dre. Okay, but what do you have to? So everything that you said to on January 25th, 2026, you're gonna say that you might have just said it wrong. You were under emotions, and you would say it different. How come?
That part of saying how a kid could be like Jarvis, yeah, I don't feel like I should have said it that way.
Excuse
That was
me.
wrong. That was wrong of me to say it that way.
Big M wants to talk real quick.
I interrupt you.
Yep.
All this don't really matter to me. I can ask you just two questions, Trey.
Yes.
Do you know what a ZiyahHarris is? And do you know
No,
what
I do
happened?
not. No, I
Do
do
you know
not.
what happened to her?
I was told at the beginning, I was told that she ran away. And like I said, at that house where Mark D came at, that's where I was living. That's where I was at when I was told. And literally, we moved in that house. I'll have to get the paper, and I can give you all the information you need. But
Are you still with Marquita?
no, hell no. I look when all this stuff start coming together, and everything that's been on the YouTube, I've been on it, like paying attention and listening to stuff. I don't care if it's the truth or not. This stuff made me feel so uncomfortable. She had to go.
When did y'all break up?
We look before this stuff even happened. We was having our own relationship problems. I already told you I cheated on her, and then still decided to want to
All
move
right,
together and
Drake.
all that kind of
Listen,
stuff.
what do you think? Where do you think Nazai is, man? Like you've been
I don't.
around. You heard. Hold on. You
I
heard a bunch of
don't
stuff on
know.
the stuff.
Look,
Where do you think she is, and where do you think
I
that
don't
Shannon knows
know.
where she
I
is in
don't.
Marquita?
The crazy thing is, y'all think I would know Nazaya like that. I don't know her like that. I met her,
Big M, ask your next question.
but I don't know where she would be. I don't know. I don't know this man like that. I didn't even know that he had a shop across the street from the what you call it. When I found all that stuff, I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? I said, because because the crazy thing is, when we went there to do our grown stuff, a person knocked on the door when we got our little place. A person knocked on the door, and I'm goofy at times, but I be serious goofy sometimes. And when I heard that, I said, "You ain't trying to set me up or nothing." But don't get me wrong, I've been talking to this girl over the phone and stuff like that for about 2-3 months or whatever before we went to this place. But I let her pick the place, and it was closer to her house, so it wouldn't cost her money and stuff. So I don't know the east side like that, so I'm like, well, pick a spot, and we'll go. And so when we got there, somebody knocked on the door, and I'm like, you ain't trying to set me up or nothing like that, is you? I said it in a jokeful way, but I went to the door, and I put on, got my little, I feel like I got a little small voice, but I, who is it? And he like, such, you got the wrong door. Then he left. But I didn't. Me and Marquita was like kind of kicking it off. She smoked, I smoked, we chilled.
Okay, Dre, hold on. This isn't okay. We get that. Big M, ask your next question. We got that. I don't really want to hear much more about Marquita. Sorry, dog. But Big M, go ahead.
I
My
asked
bad.
all my questions. I asked
You ain't
you
gotta be rude. You ask the question.
where, and you know where everybody's at.
No, I don't understand why I would know.
And Marquita probably told you some stuff. I mean, you probably overheard them talk.
Nah, see, that's the thing. If I'm on YouTube saying this and saying that, and then just like how Miss certain people wanted me to ask her things and then come back and tell them, how could I do that if the whole world is watching me trying to tell y'all stuff? What makes you think they gonna tell me anything?
Right. Hey, Dre, real quick. Why
Yeah.
did the family members say you were living there and us aid that little girl? Why did the bucket, the one that you're so why
Who said that?
why did people say that? So you're saying you never lived at Annette's house?
Because people was crazy. No, I never lived at in that house, but I did go over there. I mean,
Did you ever spend the night?
I've been over there late though. I ain't never spent the night. You know, mainly we look. I smoke weed so much. Mainly we outside in the car or just outside.
Where were the kids?
They be in the house.
Okay.
And then
Anything else
sometimes
you want to
every
say?
blue moon, you know, you get a kid running outside because they need one of them to do something or something like that or whatever. But yeah, most of the time we was outside. If it rained, we most definitely was in Shannon's car.
All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
No, if y'all got any more questions, I would gladly like to answer them. I'm no problem.
Well, I might I'm gonna let you go ahead and go back to the comments. We're gonna, cause this video still got some more, and we might, and I'll drop the link again. But you answered Big M's questions and mine so far, and again, do you remember when you visited Brittany Ann? I don't think you like her, do you?
No, I like Brittany Ann. It's cool. I love her.
Okay. I was just wondering. Hold on one second. Actually, again,
She the one that got me kind of started on this.
Okay, so when you were talking about the hotel, who knocked on the door? Jarvis?
I don't know who it was. When I looked through the hole, you know, it make that funny looking shape. But I tried to look through the side of the curtain as well. But I don't want to say it was Jarvis. I didn't even know Jarvis at the time, so it's like the person I saw just, I would say it didn't really look like him if I could, picture him now and that person then. But when I look through the thing, it make that little funny little shape to a person. And it was dark, so I really didn't see the person for real. I just think that it was a guy there. Then once I said something, he said something. It confirmed that it was definitely.
But remember, you said you talked on the phone, you didn't recognize his voice?
Huh?
Said that you talked to Jarvis on Facebook because of the Marquita and Shannon thing. So
yeah. No,
you didn't recognize his voice? Like when
yeah,
it was
I recognize his voice. That I didn't know what you was talking about. My bad. I thought you was talking about something else. No, when Jarvis basically was finding out, I guess he kind of found out somehow through Shannon, and then Marquita and Shannon was kind of getting into it, which, of course I'm hearing it from Marquita, and I was like, I tell Jarvis, and she was like, well, you gonna have to tell him then, because I'm gonna tell him. I said, well, I'll tell him. I don't care. And I was like, what's his Facebook thing? Because I ain't want him to have my number anyway. So I'm like, what's his Facebook? I called him through his Facebook and let him know. But I let him know, and he was just mad because, Shannon was lying about it, trying to, lie about it. But I didn't feel comfortable about it. Like I said, I was at their house because at Shan's house. Let me get that out there to make sure people get this right. But I was at Shan's house when we was about to move into our new house, and it wasn't ready. But I was there for about a week when me and Shan, I cheated on Marquita with Shan. And then it made me feel uncomfortable. And I called my brother and I moved with my brother. And then all the stuff started happening then. And that's when I told him. And that, he was mad, he wanted to fight about it. But shit, I can't even remember the time frame, but a year or something went by. And that was it.
Real quick, did you do any work at, like painting or anything like that at Annette's house?
Not at the new house that she was living with. That's why I was trying to get people to understand, like, what are they confused about? I did paint, but it was not painting like that. So she was moving, right? And that house, she wanted the cabinet. The cabinets was white. And the door that you walk into, the edge, the wall that you walk into and all that kind of stuff, and the side door where you walk in up the hallway was dirty from when you come in and people touching on the white walls. So she basically was moving. She just was like, needed the dirtiness to look white again. I wasn't even painting like the whole wall, it was just kind of like touching it up to help it look like it was white again.
Dre, I remember though you said on a panel that you painted a couple times and you thought it was kind of weird how much you painted.
No, I painted. It was all in one time. It might have been. It took me more than one day.
Okay, that's understandable. Real quick, when you were at the hotel, when you looked through the thing, did you was the person brown skin? And then Lola Lita wants to know something after that. He was brown. He was brown.
Yeah, it was like a brown skinish color.
Okay. Dre, tell us, what did you see or do on one of your day off with all the kids since you only got to work and play the game?
Say that one more time.
It says, Dre, tell us, what did you see or do on one of your days off with all the kids since you only got to work and play the game?
Like they mean like going over there and on a day that I didn't have to work. Is that what they're saying?
Yes.
It seemed normal to me. I remember one time I went and it was like basically having a barbecue. Certain things. This is why I want people to understand. I don't have control over someone's house. You know.
But you have a control of speaking up.
But nothing like that was happening. So the only thing I could say is like I didn't like how the kids were being fed. Like they could have been eating the same thing that everybody else was eating. When I say everybody else, grown-ups. Or mainly Annette.
Okay. Real quick, Dre, I'm gonna let you drop.
What was that?
To me, it just be like quick put together stuff, or like
okay, explain a meal, like a meal for instance.
I can't even explain what it would be.
Well, I did see Naziah dipping butter, a stick butter, and like it was like salsa or something like that, and it was spaghetti sauce. She dipped a stick of butter in spaghetti sauce and was eating it at the table while she was that's what I saw.
I seen that too, but I think she was doing a TikTok thing. You know how they be doing all them things, they got like different little food tasting and they swear up and down it tastes good together, so people try it.
Oh yeah, I was just I remember that. Oh, it was a challenge.
Yeah, I think she was doing a challenge.
Okay.
But
what did Annette eat? What did Annette eat?
Nah, Annette will eat like steaks and stuff. Like I remember going over there one time. I can't remember if it was a birthday or a holiday or what, or if it was just a good day outside and they just wanted to barbecue. But she was like, barbecue today, do you want to come over or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, you know, I cook, but I don't, always cook like that. And if I'm gonna get me a nice little meal or something off the grill, which me, I'm not picky. Hot dog, I love that off the grill. That cool. Boom. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'll come through. But she was like the only one that had like a steak. Like Marquita and Shan cooked it.
Tell us what you think about Annette. Was she a modest Christian, nice, loving grandmother?
I never thought so. The first time I met her.
What makes you say that?
She just get too mad about everything. Even if it's, to me, I feel like you overboard it. Like you cussing people out when you could have just been like, nah, don't do that. Just put that on, or go change your shoes, or tie your shoes up. It's more like tie your goddamn shoes up, and it's like, well, damn. Where'd that come from? And me, I'm not the type of person to just want to be around that. I can't tell her to change. That's who am I? I can be like, whoa, and make comments. Even if I was to call the police, like, man, I'll be going over there, she be cussing them kids out. They're gonna be like, okay, them kids must be bad.
You just said when you were going over there, she be cussing them kids out. You never saw Naziah getting cussed out?
All the kids get cussed out. Naziah got cussed out before. I don't know for what, but the kids get in trouble left and right. It's to me, it's normal stuff. To me, it's like what kids do. Like how you got kids, your kids gonna do something, you gonna see, you gonna be like, that's normal stuff. When I was growing up, Monty told me like, you're not a bad kid. You just do normal things, and you need to just learn from them. And I'm like, oh, okay, And then I see what she's talking about. Yeah, you're gonna make mistakes in life, but my mistakes are nothing like the shit that's out here. I'm the type of person, I learn from my mistakes. I mean, this right here, I feel like God put me in this situation for a reason to help the situation, but people don't see that. I'm not mad at it because I already thought it when I was gonna open my mouth and say something anyway, because all this shit was just very shocking to me.
What was so shocking? I mean,
from
what was the
piece
most?
by piece. All right, so when I first got shocked, don't get me wrong, she told me that she ran away. Then I started getting kind of worried because when I kept asking Marquita, I'm like, did y'all hear from Naziah? Did she come back or anything? And it was a no. Then I started getting, kind of worried, like, well, what's going on? But then when Mark D came out and Shan got on there and all that shit was said, as soon as they were saying something about Jarvis, I'm like, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck is going on? And Brooklyn was there at the time. I literally got up, went to Brooklyn, and was like, Brooklyn. I said, has Jarvis ever touched you in any type of way? And she was like, But I know I haven't been around like that, or I'm not Brooklyn's father or anything like that for her to probably even feel comfortable to tell me. So I already knew that off rip. I was just hoping she would say something, but she told me no, and I left it at that. But it was still in the back of my head, like, what the fuck? So I just kept watching the YouTube videos and stuff like that, and then her dad came out, and the stuff he said made me be like, what the fuck? Like something. So I'm really to the point, I was trying to be sneaky doing shit, but I kept ending up on people's YouTubes, and I'm looking like, this ain't gonna work if I'm trying to help y'all with some news, and y'all keep putting me on here. They gonna see me on here, they gonna be looking at me, and I'm gonna be sitting in the same house as them when I'm trying to get rid of them out that house, which I couldn't. But it's just like, it was hard. I was trying to give information and also get information from them and then give y'all information, but it just, everybody was like, no, you have to show your face, come on here, say what you got to say, show this proof. And it's just like, well, if I do that, y'all know, if they see me, they ain't gonna tell me shit. And if I do ask them, they gonna lie, and then I'm gonna be sitting here feeding y'all lies, and then y'all gonna be looking at me. And then it was a point where people was like, everybody a distraction, this is a distraction, this is a distraction. I truly don't know shit. I'm literally about to say stuff that's happening within my house, which kind of don't have nothing to do with Naziah. So it was more like, let me not say nothing, because then everybody gonna say I'm being a distraction. When I'm just trying to really like give everybody an eye view of what's going on, and also the twins. Like,
How long?
it's kind of odd that she's popping up at my house.
So how long took for y'all to separate out the house that y'all was in?
So it took a minute, because when me and Marquita moved at that house, then the house was in both of our names. I called the police trying to get rid of Shan. I knew I couldn't get rid of Marquita, but we was on the verge of splitting up anyway. But I was trying to just get rid of Shan at the moment, but I couldn't. Even the police told me I couldn't. So I worked out a plan to move and then get the place only in my name.
Dre, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did they drop the charges of that domestic you allegedly got?
There was, you talking about when that Marquita thing?
Yeah.
It wasn't, there was no domestic violence. See, what happened is,
A lie?
let me explain. I kicked Shan and Marquita out once we moved here, and I had a whole new place. I was going to work, coming back, Shan was still here. They was being disrespectful, and I kicked her out. But they came back because they don't listen. They do what the fuck they want to do. And they thought I was playing, so I kicked her out again. But Marquita took it upon herself. We were just arguing because of I changed hers from I was giving her a lot of time to get her shit together because I didn't know if she was getting her kids back or not. But being that all this kept happening and then she was disrespecting me, it turned to 30 days. That made her mad. She called the police, said I tried to beat on her. They changed the rules down here where even if you didn't do anything, whoever called the police and it's about domestic, someone goes. But being that she called, I had to go. But they looked her up and down. She had nothing, no type of mark, no clothes were stretched or nothing. And they took me, but when I got out, I didn't have to, they dropped it because they didn't even believe her because I can't even explain why they wouldn't believe her, but I guess because she had no markings and then she didn't even press charges.
So you went to court a couple times then?
No, I didn't even have to go to court.
Okay. Well, I'm glad they dropped it. And yeah, interesting.
And just to clarify what Miss Parker did, I don't know why she did that.
What did Miss Parker do? What did she do?
With the money thing. I was at one point, I was cool with Miss Parker. That was my homegirl. I thought, at one point everybody was doing their thing. I was like proud of everybody on some real shit. But then everybody started getting backlash in some type of way. But Miss Parker, I was cool with her at that time. And I was upset because I'm literally a nobody. I'm to myself. I try to take care of my business that I need to take care of when I need to, pay my bills, go to work. But I had money when I got locked up. I called an Uber home when I got out. But I was frustrated when I got out. So I called Miss Parker like, I can't believe this happened. And then people was worried about me that I thought cared about me was worried. So I was letting Miss Parker know I'm okay. And once all that happened, she just did that on her own. I don't even use my cash
Real quick,
app.
you said you thought people cared. What made them stop caring? If you could, I just wanted.
Because some people was on Miss Parker's thing that was like, oh, good, oh, you okay, Dre, this and that, and blah, 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 whatever. And then just sent me some money when my cash app came through, sent me money. And then went on somebody else's, whether I think it was Mocha's, I'm not sure. I don't want to get names wrong, but they switched on me. And some of the names that I saw were some of the names that came on my Facebook, befriended me, was talking to me, giving me support, and then said I stole from them. And it was like, how did I steal from y'all? I didn't even ask y'all for the money. Y'all decided to give me the money. I never said I was broke. I
know, and you said you would send the money back. Did you ever send the money back?
I never sent the money back because nobody asked. I don't know how to send it back because the names eventually disappear once, it goes through so much history.
Right. No, I get that.
I'm just hoping people can just tag me what they felt like they sent me, and I would gladly send them my personal money back to them. That money is never a thing to me. You cannot take it with you. I am not a greedy person. I just want one thing in life for real that I'm focused on that probably is a little expensive. But I'm just blessed that I got a roof over my head and I'm doing it on my own.
Do you think they'll ever make an obituary for Ziya or have a funeral?
I would hope so, but the way it's looking, I don't know. And then if they do it, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let nobody like us know.
Right. Well, listen, Dre, I want to keep playing the rest of the video, and we probably might have some more questions because you're in here some more. So we're gonna go ahead and play some more. And chat, anybody in the chat have any questions for Dre before he drops back down in the comments? And we're gonna continue on to watch this clipping. Well, Dre, I hope if you remember anything or hear anything, you definitely do the right thing.
For sure, I'm always been about that. But if y'all got any more questions for me later on, I would gladly answer them.
Okay, yeah, and look, we only got like 20 more minutes of this video, so we're gonna ride through it. And again, I appreciate you. Do you remember the last time you seen ZiyahHarris?
Shit. I'm bad with dates. So when they moved, I want to say maybe anywhere from a week before they moved out of that house to the new house, and that's probably the last time I saw her. Other than that, I just heard her over the phone, like when me and Marquita be at the house chilling or whatever. She might call Marquita and chop it up with her or something like that or whatever, and I hear her talking to Marquita, but that's about it. She'll
When
say,
you
"Hey."
saw her that last time, did she look pregnant?
That would have been the time frame wouldn't match up. If the last time I would have saw her, Nazai would have been had the baby, and the baby would have been like some months.
Wait, you said Nazai would have been had the baby and would have been some months?
Like she would have been like,
Oh,
I don't know the time frame, but from the time
Do you realize you just said she would have been, the timeline wouldn't have matched up. She would have been pregnant, been had the baby when she moved to the new house. Did you say that wrong?
you might not have heard me right, but let me. So look, I met Marquita, got to know them for about maybe a good year. They moved. We also moved, and I haven't seen her since then. So that will make almost a whole nother year go by the time Nazia even became missing.
Why would you say Nazai would have been had the baby? But it's okay. Did
No,
they
I'm saying because you asked me a question. You said
You
I
said
must have heard
Okay,
you.
Dre, it's okay. No, it's okay. Did they treat her more like a niece or a friend?
That one's kind of hard to say because certain families treat each other differently and depending on how they grow up with each other. But I do know that Nazia and Marquita, they used to like, and I'll say Shan too, they used to like talk about each other and you would say it was playful, but I don't know. Because Nazia would say, y'all fat.
Well, how does Shannon treat Messiah?
See, looking now, when I used to like be around, everything looked normal. But then when I started looking at the YouTube videos, and then y'all start saying certain stuff, it made me start like thinking like, did they love this girl?
Well, I'm glad you did get to see them YouTube videos because it's kind of like, no, I'm just glad, and I didn't mean to confuse you. You know me. I know you heard a lot about me. It's hard for me to articulate myself, and I be on I'm blowfish, dog. So I can get confused. So I apologize, and I thank you.
I'm trying not to be in the mix with all of that. It's just more of, y'all got your beefs and y'all got your beefs. I'm not really that type of person. I'm more of let's just keep it about Nazia because a lot of this stuff is really being stirred the wrong way, and I'm just trying to wait because I'm still kind of focused on let's find this girl.
Absolutely, and I love that. I love that you are focused on that. I definitely that's because it's all about her.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Dre, I'm gonna let you. But go ahead.
I think I'm about to say no. You can stay up and watch the last 20 minutes.
Look, one more thing though. You got the video. That first video you did is mixed up because the dude, whoever doing that, he don't know what he's talking about. He's not listening to the video.
Yo, sir, so that's not me. We were just reacting. So, yes, you could. So we could start over. That dude might have got things mixed up. Yours truly was just reacting.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, "What's wrong with him?" But okay.
Yeah, I get it. Well, Dre, go ahead and hang on with us up here. We'll stop it, and if the chat has any more questions, we're gonna ask you some questions because again this has been a long time, and this video was swept on. A lot of people have been wanting to see this.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see it too. Yep.
Right. Well, go ahead and mute up, and we're gonna go ahead and listen.
All right.
What's the deal, Mark?
So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh?
Are you?
Am I one? No, of course not. Why, you want to fuck with me? Is that why you asking? Oh.
Excuse me,
Move out the way, now you want to move. Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm out here and talk.
About what?
Whatever conversation you want to be on.
About
You
what?
said we can ask you questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions,
No, I'm
and
not-
I answered it.
I got more questions. Come on.
No.
Come on, I'm out here and talk. What's the point of answering the questions right here?
What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody
You
questions,
just said you
my
wanted.
dog.
You just said you wanted to.
Who? You did?
Here we go, retarded shit.
You are retarded.
So I'm saying, you was the last one to see her alive, right?
Yeah, before school.
Before school. So what
I
happened
told
after?
y'all that.
So what happened after school, though?
So, Shannon just said she was the last one to see her before school. Everybody put that in your handy dandy notebook.
Okay, and I had a question right here. What was you saying to her right here on the side?
I was telling her to talk to Mark D. He wanted to ask some questions and stuff.
So she had agreed to talk to him beforehand?
So I want to say by this point, so I had like 3 phases with this. I was sneaking doing it so they wouldn't know, but then when I figured out like what's the point of sneaking, because I'm pretty sure they watching these videos as well, I started just doing them kind of in the house while they was in the other room. Then it got to a point where I was doing the videos, watching the videos, and then I would go ask them questions. Y'all would ask questions to other people, and then I would take y'all questions and then go ask them. That's how dumb I was being about it, because I start getting more like, fuck the situation. Y'all ain't gonna do shit to me, you know. And I start asking them questions. So I know it was making them feel a little uncomfortable, but it was because we was kind of getting into it. They didn't want to hear that shit no more. That's how they worded it. I don't want to hear that shit no more. But me, I'm more like, this y'all needs, like, y'all should be into this like how I'm into this. But, you know, so she would get attitude sometime and be like, cause she don't be liking half of the stuff that people be saying. She'd be like, I'ma just talk. I'ma say something. So as soon as she say that, I'd be like, oh, let me call up that content creator that I was talking to at that time. She said she ready to talk. Y'all want to talk? You want to? You know, I'm trying to get them to talk. But every time that happened, she would chicken out. But this situation,
Okay, it's okay. Oh, go ahead and finish that, and then we're gonna hit play.
this situation, I didn't even know that, because at first the twins wasn't there. It was just supposed to be me, my auntie, and Mark D. All these other people literally weren't supposed to be there when it come to his people that he came with. Roxy, twins weren't supposed to be there, but they can pop up whenever, so they're excused. But that was it. The other people, they came on their own. Mark D invited them. I didn't even know. And when Mark D came into my house, he had the phone, something else, a camera or something like that, and they had flashlights on them. So I didn't see him come. It was dark when they came. I didn't see him when he came in and had a gun on his side. You know, I just let him in. I'm looking at all these other people like, who is all these other
Real
people?
quick, if you watch the beginning of this, he had a whole gun on the back of his back.
Yeah, it was on his back, and he's facing me. So how can I see it?
No,
And
right, okay.
And he's flashing me with light. It
Right.
opened up the door. Just imagine like if the police pulled you over and popped you with the flashlight and you couldn't see who it was. That's how it was when I opened up the door.
All
and
right,
then we
let's
sat
keep
down at
listening.
the table. But yeah,
Okay, let's keep listening, Dre. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off, but no, I get it. Like when the police, he saw you couldn't see, so you didn't know.
yeah.
Understandable.
You figure it out. Y'all got everything right here. Video report. Everything.
So now she's running. Like, so now what you going here for? Oh. Well,
Quick, Dre. Did she say Janiyah or Naziah?
I can't confirm that because it was a lot of going on, and I wasn't even around when they was in the kitchen talking. I was either in the living room talking to somebody else, or downstairs talking to the landlord because they stayed underneath us.
Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
well, he said he wanted you out of here. You ain't want to leave, so that's why we're here.
Who?
Your boyfriend.
I'm on the phone with the landlord right now. Like, what you need? Like what you need? Like, he's here off the track of my love, sister, to me.
This is
Who?
house.
Who?
This is house.
This who house?
It's our house.
Tina,
Don't
you
act
in
like
upstairs
that.
right now? You can come over here.
Yeah, you want to leave?
You keep talking
You
about
want
this.
to
You
leave?
keep talking some this.
But you lived with your mama when he moved here.
First of all, he stayed around the corner. He wasn't even staying here. And we ain't gonna do that. I know.
But don't walk up on me
We
though.
not gonna do that.
I ain't walking towards you.
But this is
I
my
ain't walk
house.
towards you. I don't
This
give
my
a
house.
fuck. This my
This
house.
my house.
Okay, I got
This
you.
my house.
Right,
This
right.
my house.
Yeah,
This
check
my
it.
house. This my house.
We not doing that.
Hey, this my house. This my house. Okay. This is my house.
This my nephew out.
Okay.
I ain't about to touch
You
her.
trying to make it seem like it's just
I'm
his house.
hot.
It's not.
I'm hot.
I'm hot too.
Okay, well don't
I'm
walk
hot
towards
too.
me.
What?
Okay. Well, he live here too.
I didn't say he didn't. So what you mean?
Okay.
You going on script? What you
I ain't
mean?
gonna, don't get mad.
So was you jealous about
Energy and
Jarvis messing with Naziah or what? Like,
Who
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her.
I said who? I said I have no need to be jealous of a 13-year-old. That's my niece.
Right.
Trying to ask me some dumbass questions.
Touch nobody.
No, no. For what, Roxy? For what? For what, Roxy? For what, Roxy?
I got a 13-year-old.
Baby, I'm not on a defense with nobody. I said what I said, and I stand on 10 toes down on everything of what I said. Point blank, period. Chris, let me call you right back. Huh?
I would love you for him to speak on because I know he talking.
This was today, California, just a little while ago.
Right.
Okay, we're going off now. I can hear that.
who's she on the phone with?
The brother just got out of prison.
I'm the sister that only got 9 brothers, no sisters.
Didn't want to tell us where she was at. Told me to figure it out. I got everything else. Questions is rolling in too fast in the comments for me to.
Dre, now we just see you sitting at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Which, right there, you said you were either downstairs talking to the
I said,
landlord.
or in the living room.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure
But look, what I was about to say. Crap, I forgot.
It's
was
okay. If you
something
come
good.
up with it, you can just go on and off mute, and I'll see your mute button, and we'll
Man,
pause it.
you
But
know,
I just
just fucking.
oh, I wanted to ask you this: what's underneath that table? What's in that water container?
That's a mop bucket. I don't know if it's anything in there or not though.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dre, not that table. The table you're sitting at.
Oh, that's the leg of the table. What it look like? You might have to go back. What it look like?
We're gonna run it back because I wanted to know what was underneath the table. I seen some containers underneath there. I think it's like a water jug or like something, but I just wanted to know what was in there.
I had to see it. I missed it, but I'll let you know when I see it.
Tell me to figure it out. I got everything else. Questions is rolling in too fast in the comments for me to.
Somebody right there.
Yeah.
That was a dog. It was
Hold
white and
on.
black.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
It was white and black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the dog.
All right, my bad, dog. Dre, real quick, seeing that, like, so this is where they're gonna say it, and you're right there.
They talking slow.
You still didn't hear them?
Nah.
No, like
Okay,
they
okay.
whispering close together.
So
See,
trust me, I want to know. You see, they stood together and they talking real low.
Right. No, I just wanted to ask. I totally understand. No, I get it. No, I just wanted to ask.
This when I realized how strong Roxy is, cause I could just see myself mopping her around that whole place right there. The talking, all of that stuff, and I know it's probably gonna be different because it's not my family, but I could just see myself throwing her against that oven and shit. All mops and everything been flying everywhere, bro.
Y'all didn't like those, y'all.
Who, the landlord? Oh.
I gotta go.
You just gonna feel some type of way, but I see here to make sense out of shit. They putting this house in danger.
Say what now?
Young kids live here. The landlord, I was straight to them. Twins is putting this house in danger. Y'all kids live here. There's people after them. Why would you want them here?
Not if you don't feel safe at all. And you shouldn't have to live like that. And it's my own motherfucking house. And that was his motherfucking son. You shaking. I ain't never shake in my motherfucking life, man.
That lady T. Lewis, you stupid.
I can't even do shit come. I don't even want to hear them. I don't want to do shit, but I know
I'm giving the privacy of that conversation to Roxy is the reason why I'm not over there with the camera. Right? I'm giving this privacy to Roxy. Because whatever she's asking her right now, I mean, that's the reason why I called her over here, because this is her family. And apparently she hasn't seen them since this is her first time seeing them throughout this whole debacle. So.
please, come to that. Come on, every day. That shit is crazy.
Please don't do this, and please don't do that. Please. Please. Keep saying. You're trying to find out I don't talk to no.
Don't lock it, nothing. Let them see.
You keep saying that she's still alive. I don't know, is she?
Do you think she is?
Last time you was,
I mean,
Big M, I see you.
Did you hear that part?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And I've been telling you that since the beginning. She said when she insists on she's alive, and she's telling them that she's dead. You have a body.
Nobody. Yup, guys, let's keep listening. Well, Dre, I seen you come off mute. You wanted to say something?
No, I thought you was about to ask a question, but
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
want to ask one more question. One more question.
Yep.
It's about this. Okay. Do she smell like she look?
no, they don't. Now, don't get me wrong, they shape nasty. They is,
They
but
say they stink. They stink.
they didn't stink. But they just shape nasty.
All right, y'all, let's keep listening. Such a Virgo one says, fast forward to today, this shit is truly sad. She meant that because she knew that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
do you think she is?
I don't know. Nobody.
You said last time. Have you had a
last time you had a conversation.
This is my one question. From the night.
Right. My dear friend Miss Jackson says, why didn't you report all of them? The same thing. I asked the
About
same
what?
thing. Miss Jackson, about what?
They was terrible mothers.
About the things Porker might have been doing in the basement. They might not have been Jarvis Butts things, but
That
because
that happened like not too long after he got kicked out of school, and he was doing what's that thing where he gotta talk to somebody like once a week, counseling.
oh yeah.
So when he got in trouble, every time he got in trouble, I kind of like enforced it to make sure he would tell his counselor like what he been doing. So I thought, that was going to be like put on record and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Let's keep on listening.
From the night. No, let's listen. For one, when they said when your mother asked you was she there, my first place I would have went was to the shop, because that's where y'all let her go. That's my first place. Fuck calling him, fuck asking him. My first place was going to listen, because I got a 13. Listen, this is what one question. This one question I want to ask. Wait. From the night. Wait a minute. From the night. Okay, go.
We're not going to be able to have a conversation, y'all.
I didn't even ask.
Hey, excuse me.
Okay.
Let's just stop.
This is one question, and then I'm done. From the 9th, from January the 9th till he turned himself in February 7th, you and him never talked about this baby being gone. Never, ever said nothing. Not one thing.
She asking the right questions.
I can't believe that. From the 9th to the 7th, you never had one conversation with this motherfucker that should cut his dick off.
I'm her in the back. Shit.
I'm not going to answer any questions that you don't feel comfortable answering.
No, she don't have to.
It's not
I just
even
wanted
about
to ask.
feelings uncomfortable.
She don't have to
It's
answer.
not even
I just
about
wanted to
feelings
ask.
uncomfortable.
Because that was fucking with me.
She's an outsider looking in.
With a 13-year-old daughter.
Period. Yes.
I got a question.
Yes.
Your
Why
question.
can't you show
Why
me
does
go
not
here?
like
Why you
that,
keep
baby.
coming here?
Excuse me?
Why you keep coming here?
Because I can. This is my sister. If she want me to come over here, I can. You wasn't saying it when you was staying at my house for 2 months because you didn't have a place to stay.
First of all, I don't have people looking for me trying to fuck me up.
Who's looking for me, baby? I'm not hiding.
The world.
Oh,
Dre,
man.
real quick. You
Yeah.
said your defense to that was, well, I don't have people looking for me. You said you never stayed there. Why did Shannon say you stayed with them for 2 months?
I blew over her shit because I knew it was bullshit. But that she's trying to say that I stayed with her for 2 months, and when I ain't gonna say it could have been 2 months because it took like a month and a half for them to get the house prepared for us to move into. But I was only at her house for about a week, and then me and her did what we did. And like I said, I didn't tell Marquita right away, but I felt bad about it, and I was uncomfortable. And I called my brother and I asked, could I stay with him until my house got ready?
So you never stayed the night one time
I
at.
stayed with them because when I gave my key to my uncle and I moved all my things out and I moved all my stuff into the new house that we was moving into, and then that's when he told us like, the house actually not ready, so y'all can't move in. So I'm like, what the? So we stayed with her sister.
You never stayed the night at Annette's house where ZiyahHarris lived.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, he stayed at Shannon.
Oh, in Clinton Township.
Yeah.
Okay. Shabbat said he didn't stay at her mother's house. He did say he stayed there until they got their apartment. Yeah.
Don't take my phone.
And people might get it confused. I'm not saying I stayed at Annette's house. I'm saying I stayed at Shannon's house in Clinton Township when she had her place out there.
And what was that year?
I'm bad with these year things, but like I said, I told you I would have to get the piece of paper for my first rent. If we could do it another day, we'd do it another day. But I can show you the first rent. That's how I can tell you the day that or the month that I,
Right.
all that.
You don't. I feel like a lot of people have, but no. Actually, no. Please, like Such a Virgo one says, yeah. That would be great. You could wherever that would be awesome. Some receipts would be great. If you could, while we're listening, if you could grab one right now, that'd be great. But if not, I understand.
I had to look for it. And then my phone is kind of messed up too. I got proof in there, but I'm a fix my screen up and trust me, I got proof for everything.
Okay, I believe in me, and no doubt, take your time, and no doubt, but again, when as soon as you get those, that'd be great. But let's keep listening, folks.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding.
It looks like it.
How?
You ain't going to work for one, and you over here where you usually don't be. Where nobody will think with you.
What you need to
Only
do
thing I wanted to
is
say,
don't
like-
put our job
And then I keep
and what
telling
we
you not to
got
come
going
here,
on.
but you keep coming.
But I can come here as long as my sister say I can come here.
Y'all
If she's
both
inviting me over here, I can. You disrespectful,
You're not
nigga.
understanding the situation.
How, nigga? You not even understanding the situation. Your ass come invested in something. What you need to do is worry about your son. Worry about your son.
I'm glad he ain't in my
Shit, worry about your kids. Fuck you talking about?
I'm glad.
I am
Well,
too.
you don't worry about me. You worry about your kids that you have with a pedophile.
Why did Shannon tell you to worry about your son, Dre?
Because she just petty like that.
Okay.
Did Shannon
Yeah,
have her then? Were her kids still with her, or where was the kids at?
Say that one more time.
Where were Shannon kids at this time?
At this time, I want to say at her mama house.
Yeah, because I was gonna
at
say
her
that
mama.
the date of this video is January 25th. 26th, 2025.
I'm glad you asked that. Yeah. The kids wasn't taken yet, so the kids was at Annette's house.
So wait, so a whole year later, the kids still were not taken?
When was the kids taken?
Because remember, Naziah went missing January 9th,
remember,
2024. This is January 26th, 2025.
the kids got taken. Shit, when would y'all start doing videos? The kids didn't take. It's sad that look, y'all gonna have to forgive me because I don't just remember shit on dates and stuff like that. I can just remember it in time frames. But if we can figure out when the kids got taken, we moved out of the house like maybe a month after that.
I just know the kids were definitely taken the year of 2024. They definitely got taken in the year 2024.
Yeah.
But this video right here, when you guys did this right here, Dre, if you want to, I can let you know. The date is January the 26th. The year 2025 is the day that this all went down.
Okay. You said January?
Yep, January.
That's about right. Yeah, you right. Yeah.
All right. See, so why was she there? She was scared. Who was Shannon scared? Is that why she was there?
I don't know. Look, when all this stuff started happening, a lot of the video stuff when her mama got attacked and they was talking about Shannon did this and that. You know, I started believing the shit. Like, what the fuck? So I'm looking like she using this place as a hideout because she usually never here like that. Like, what the fuck? And then we went through a long time of I told the landlord, like, can you say something about her coming over here all the time? You know the situation. I'm like, you got kids. If somebody see her coming in and out of this house, you know how Detroit people is. They like to take things into their own hands sometimes. So they fuck around, shoot this place up, burn this house down, beat her up or beat us up just because they think we with her.
Right, real quick, Dre. In this video, we are going to see, and you even said that Parker was there. So the kids were the kids taken from Shannon only and not Marquita yet, or did the kids all get taken at the same time? Because you just said, and we saw Parker's foot.
I can't fully tell you like what happens to Shan's kids because Shan's kids was at her mama house when a lot of this stuff went down. All I can say is I noticed she wasn't talking on the phone with her kids no more. Like if she was over here at this house and the kids, she didn't bring like no kids with her or something like that, she might get on the phone with them or something like that. I didn't hear any more conversations of the kids, you know.
Did Marquita's kids and Shannon's kids get taken at the same time?
They must not have. I'm not sure. I think Shan's kids got taken first. And then one day I got off of work, came home, and the CPS people was already in there talking to Marquita. And the kids basically like come home at the same time as when I get off work. And they was pretty much heading out the door. But
okay, Dre. How many kids did Annette have? Like, because Jarnell came on the internet and told us that there was like to like 11 plus 2, like about 13 kids. But
so from what I remember when I very first met them, one which was the smallest one, I can't remember his name, but
you don't gotta say no shorty's names on the panel, but I just want to know if Jarnell said that she had 11 and 2 kids that came in and out. Can you speak on that?
I don't know about no 2 kids that was in and out. All I can say is that I'm gonna confirm what I know that majority that live there. So you had Barbie, Naziah, then she had.
Please don't name the shorties.
Sorry. Then she had 2 other adopted kids.
Did those 2 adopted kids get taken, or did they stay with Annette?
No, I believe they got taken. I think all the kids, every last kid. I don't think he's in possession of no kid.
Okay. All right, no, no, I appreciate that. Sorry, yo.
But you got Marquita got 2. At that time, Shannon didn't live there, but she was there like she lived there. You know, I ain't gonna say she lived there, but she was there every day. And y'all know she got 5, so that's 7 there. And then Annette had 2, 3, plus she had 5. I don't know about any other kids in and out or anything like that. I wasn't there enough to even notice if there was some kids in and out. I'm not too sure about that.
Oh, okay. No, I get it. I get it. All right, let's keep listening, y'all. We're almost done with the video.
You worry about your kids and that pedophile.
You ain't fucking.
Fuck.
Shit, you wasn't saying
I got 1. You got 5.
When she was missing, can I ask you something?
Fucking weed, what?
When she went missing, why would you say she might just be out fucking?
Everything that I said is that's what we got from her friends. Everything that we got from what I said came from her friends. So I just repeated it. That's what they said.
Damn, that's crazy work, Shannon. It's crazy how anyone could even find her attractive, yo.
She lying so bad, bro.
But she's not gonna do is try to bogart whatsoever.
Take that with you.
No, I'm not talking about you. I was making sure that it's time because I already know how when she let me the girl, she goes to the drugstore with her. And I'm a snap.
Down there, yes, that is the voice. But again, I don't know who this is. I've just pondered upon this video, but it's definitely not me. But someone, again, they captured the moment back on January 26th, 2025. Most definitely, again, I'm reacting to this video, and this video is definitely not, her. It's definitely not. I see that marking right up there? That's not her marking. But this person, captured it whenever it was live. Because again, a lot of people caught this live, and then Mark D, took it down. So, and we only had clippings. This is the full thing, from the beginning to the end, and this lady, caught it, and I just happened to stumble upon the live. Shout out to her.
On any motherfucking body. On any motherfucking
They might come the wrong way in your life.
Right, look down. Look down. My daughter's 13, just got accepted to Taz Tech. She ski, swim, skate, dance, motherfucking play basketball, everything. And when the fuck she walked past me with her phone, get on the mark. Oh, I really want her out. Like, this shit is to the point where I'm about to talk to the landlord and literally talk some sense that makes sense on, she don't need to be here.
Yeah, because it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Very.
And the way this shit acting, I already know I'm gonna have to deal with some shit when y'all leave. I'm gonna try my best to ignore him, but let me get closer.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
I might get locked up and knock them 2 bitches out.
I'm about to go to my club, and I'm gonna come back before I go
I ain't got
home.
time for
And
this
I
shit,
live
bro.
2 houses behind my club, and I'm gonna come back before I go around the corner to my house from my club.
But I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna mind my business.
I'm in a motorcycle
Shit
club,
till
I
shit
will not
get
say
better.
which one,
You know,
but I will
put
come
her
back.
on, they need to go on somewhere else, for real, cause, no. It ain't like I'm the one that's doing some fucked up shit.
Well, yeah, man, I just wanted to give you the platform to see what you say what you had to say, and all of that type of shit.
I can't even get it all out, cause there's too much going on. A lot of shit going on out there.
The dude that's talking, that's Marquita's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, because it don't seem like he want to be with her. But he has been with both twins.
What is? Who is this? Look, I've been trying to get rid of the problem for the longest. Why would they be scared? Why are they scared? Ain't we not? Nobody being mobbed.
You best believe it, Serena.
If you understand the problem, you will see what's going on.
Hey, Dre, who's on the phone?
The landlord that got downstairs.
All right, real quick, y'all. Let me show y'all something. Again, this is not my. I'm reacting to it, not Tootie's. This is the CC. I'll drop the link. It's not. Again, they're using Tootie's voice. I'm not. I'm reacting to. Oh wait, let me take this off. Let me redo it. I'm reacting to this person that captured Tootie back in 2025. A year ago, this person captured Tootie. And recorded her voice, not yours truly. Oh, wow, I thought the landlord was a lady. Yeah, the landlord I thought was a lady because she went to jail. That is actually correct.
They married, so I don't know who is who, but I went through him as the landlord.
Oh, okay. And I'll drop the link when I'm done. That Parker sitting in that chair with them Nikes on?
Yep, that was him.
Okay.
I'm trying, but they won't go. How?
I thought Parker
Looks like he's all up in the business. He's all up in the bit.
He a teenager.
You said what happened?
I thought he was a little boy. He's a teenager, like
Who?
Parker.
I can't remember how old he was at the time. He was like 12, maybe.
Yeah.
He's all up in the business, yo. But again, to each his own.
That's how it always is.
Oh, okay.
Like, say if me and Marquita got into an argument, he right there, and I really don't be trying to argue because it's like when I was a kid, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, when I was a kid, no, we definitely was not allowed to be in grown folks' business. All right, let's keep listening. We're almost done, folks.
This is family. This is family. This is her family.
So much dysfunction and this baby missing, y'all.
On God, this is her family. This is her family. She's talking to her own family. How is her talking to her own people a problem? They want to talk to her. You can come over here. Roxy is right here. That's her family member. She's talking to him right now.
Nobody up here, not so much promotion, and it's over her head.
I ain't trying to have it on no front street. I've been trying to get rid of it. I've been trying to get. Okay. Tell her. Mom.
She said, how it is. She's like, all right.
She don't know.
Or you talk to them and that was, no, that's not how it went at all. This is when I found out I was pregnant. I took a pregnancy test and I asked her, I want to be pregnant. I said, they see 2 lines on the spine. So, yeah, so it's a pregnancy test. This is a John. I don't want to be with her.
This shit is so unbelievably sad. That's how I'm starting to feel around Mako.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'll give y'all the update. I don't want my phone to die, and I don't want y'all sitting here looking at the carpet. So I'm gonna be back live.
All right, y'all. That is the end of that one. Dre, listen, do you remember the very next day, on the 27th? Do you know a CC, MTGV?
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on. Did you ever hit her panel?
I want to say I talked to her and she
You talked to
used
her on
some.
the phone, right?
Yup.
All right, can we go ahead and the very next day, you talked to her on the phone. Do you remember everything you
I
said?
don't think it was the next day, but
It was. I can show you the date. Hold on, let me pull it
yeah,
up.
I
Hold
do
on, let me
remember.
pull. But you do remember having a conversation with her, correct?
Yup.
Okay. I'm gonna. So yeah, January 27th, 2025 is the date on this one. So the very next day, you got on. You had a conversation on the phone with her, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Just so I can show you. You know, she. Do you know that she put it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. So the very next day, y'all, you see the date on the 27th of 2025. We're gonna go ahead and take a listen.
Without quitting your 9 to 5. Actually, yes. We're for the modern child.
Make sure you hit that like.
You going trying to beat on you and shit. We got 5 kids with us, so we all run out.
And was feeling like he wanted them out. You know what I'm saying? He was not welcome no more. But the thing is, Shannon, twin sister Marquita, lives there. That is her boyfriend, and that's a place they have together. But he was saying that Shannon is usually not there, but all of a sudden she want to camp out there, and he don't want her there. So this is the conversation that he had a a few days ago with Brittany Ann. And so he must have obviously was able to get a hold of Mark or Roxy Rocks. I don't know which one he got a hold of first, but this was his conversation a few days ago.
Two together because I get to see certain stuff that was in my face that I probably didn't recognize at that time. Now I can recognize because I do remember when I first met them, Jarvis would pull up and yeah, he'll come in sometimes he don't, but yeah, he would come in. And when the times he didn't come in, the kids would run out there. So he got 5 kids with him, so they all would run out there. But then Ziya would go out there too. And I asked the one I was dating, I asked her.
So at first he wasn't saying which one of them he was dating, but it is Marquita. So let me switch phones because I got to put some pictures and stuff in here so I can pull them up. Let me let them keep talking.
I remember when I first met them, Jarvis would pull up. And yeah, he'll come in sometimes he don't, but yeah, he would come in. And when the times he didn't come in, the kids would run out there. So he got 5 kids with him, so they all would run out there. But then Ziya would go out there too. And I asked the one I was dating, I asked her, I said, why doesn't Ziya go out there? And that ain't her dad. But it kind of like went over my head. I just threw it out there. And to me, it seemed like maybe they tried to do better at hiding it because I'm a nosy person. Especially being that I opened my mouth and said, why isn't Ziya going out there?
Yeah,
it's like they probably cracked down on it. The reason why it kind of went over my head. Like, when I first.
Did you say something, Dre?
Yeah. See, and I remember that day because just going over there, you know, you tend to see, because it seemed like, I guess he pops up like every day. So going over there, you tend to see a routine. And me just being nosy, I'm like, well, that ain't her dad. Why the fuck she always running out there? You know? And not paying attention to it, just looking back at it now, I'm like, I feel like when people were saying certain stuff, it made me feel like, did they already know some shit was going on between Ziya and Jarvis? Because I felt like when I said that, I didn't see it no more. I didn't pay attention to it then. But just like once all this stuff happened and I just start one day just sitting back thinking about stuff, just trying to put 2 and 2 together, what could make sense. I was always taught common sense. So I'm looking like, okay, I remember a time when he would pull up, the kids would run out there. I said, Ziya used to run out there too. And I remember asking Marquita about it. But, you know, they made it like it wasn't a big thing. They were just like, well, he about to take them to the store or some shit like that. Or, you know, somewhere, money or something to get them some snacks or some shit. And it was just like, okay, anything to know, you know?
No, right.
Then when you put it all together, you're like, wait a minute. I felt like once I said that, I felt like they might have told her, you can't go out there when Dre here. Because I really didn't see it after that.
Right. Okay. Well, let's keep listening, folks.
They knew. You didn't hear the text messages? They knew.
See, I learned about text messages when y'all learned about the text messages.
No, right. Let's keep listening, folks.
Met Jarvis. I just got this feeling like there's something about you I don't like. I could never pinpoint it because I didn't know. But I just had a feeling every time I seen him. We even got into it a couple of times, and I'm just like, dang, maybe I should have just whooped on him. But it was just always something. I could never put it together. But
Grand Rising, thank you for coming in.
Y'all taking up for him. Y'all still taking up for him. It's like, what's wrong with y'all?
Monster Math presents multiplication. Okay, class.
So how did the other twin? I mean, does she?
Again, this is coming from a channel named Brittany Ann, and he jumped on her panel. He was in her comments, and she really didn't want to ask him too many questions because she don't want to get put into court. But I was able to listen in, and he said the most that he could say here, because when Mark was at the house, it was kind of loud. It was arguing. So this is how he's feeling.
I don't want to say, does she talk? Is her and well, I'm sure they're close, but after all of this, are they still close, or they just like have she come over here now? Like she's in the front room, dining room, smoking right now. Already, did we not talking for real? Because I already told her I'm tired of your sister coming over here. There's too much crap going on. I already got to deal with yours, like your mess. But your sister coming over here, and then it's like I feel like she doing that to hide out because low key CPS got a little bit in their business, and she was over here at my house, and her mama called her, and they over here schooling each other on what Shannon should say to CPS when they call her. So it's like, yeah, y'all up to something. Get out my house with that. Like I don't want to even be a part of it.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't say this to their face, but it's like.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dre.
I want to say CPS called Annette. I want to say it was that night, that same night that Mark D and them came. No, I take that back. It wasn't the same night. Maybe a couple days after that. I can't remember if it was a couple days before or a couple days after, but not too long after. CPS must have called Annette and was about to probably take the kids or something like that. But this is what I've heard from beings that Marquita and Shan is at at the house that me and Marquita got together. Being that they there, I'm being a little nosy. So she actually bust in the door and was like, Mama said that CPS is over there or something like that. They're gonna take the kids or whatever. But they ended up not taking the kids, I guess because Fortino was staying there. I don't know the situation, but they made it seem like being that Fortino ain't got nothing to do with the case. I guess it was okay for the kids to stay there or something. I don't know. But they didn't do it. And then not too long after that, Annette called Shannon and was talking about basically what to say when CPS called her. He let her know that CPS called her or came to her or whatever, look, and they wanted to speak to her, but she wasn't, being that she wasn't there, she was at my house, they couldn't talk to her at the time. So I guess they was gonna call her or something. I don't know. But she just was like, well, this address, I'm hearing like this address and some other stuff, but what I'm hearing just don't sound good to me for real. It's like who has to school somebody on where kids are staying and stuff like that. It should just be natural.
Okay.
Even if she called and was like, CPS called, said they're gonna call you. That should kind of be almost it, But she
Right.
say this address and this number and there's some other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that don't sound too. I said, I don't even want to hear this bullshit. She definitely got to get up on my house. Whatever shit y'all got going on, you gotta get the fuck on.
Well, it seemed like Annette was like running the whole show, so.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Right, and such a Virgo says, or who has to school someone on the truth?
Right.
Yep. All right, let's keep listening.
Remember she said her fourth oldest kid? Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Blue green, my twin, we the same age.
Man.
Is Shannon always angry like that, Dre?
They got tempers. I tried to explain to people. I'm like, the stuff that I try to, keep the peace because I know if I say something that actually makes sense, they both arguing at me like, what the hell? I don't have time for it, especially after they didn't change the rules. It's like I don't want to say nothing to get y'all mad because all you gotta do is call the police and lie, and I gotta do 3 days.
And real quick, I remember you just said about the rules, whatever. I know, real quick, I know it's a little off topic, but you know, you said you and Miss Parker were cool, and then like you got arrested, you went to jail, and the charges were dropped. What happened with you and Miss Parker?
I don't know. There's so much stuff been happening. I don't like really talking bad about people, but me and her it was a lot going on.
What is a lot going on? We're not talking. The truth is the truth. There's a way to tell it. You don't have to slander her, but you can tell the truth.
I got the proof on that stuff too, but it's just we'd talk in the background, and then she'd get on her thing, and then it'd be like she'd kind of say some other type of stuff off the wall. She'd text me and say certain things like it's basically like she letting me know she about to make a lie up, and I'm not gonna like it. And it's just like, wait a minute.
Do you still have those text messages?
Yeah. Like I said, my phone is broke, but as soon as I get my phone fixed, that's when I plan to like do my thing and let people know my side from my eyes.
So you don't think? Man, no. I mean, I know that like for Naziah, for justice for Naziah, and that like if if you really feel the way you feel about these people, don't you think you would have a fire under your or the money you got sent? Like, don't you think like you would have got your phone fixed?
My phone broke like not too long ago, and that money was sent a long time ago, and it wasn't a lot.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like, you want justice for Naziah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you get your phone fixed super soon.
Yeah, I am.
I hope so. I didn't mean to bring up the money or whatever.
I had a Christmas party from my job, and when I went, we had like a little skating event, and my phone fell out of my pocket while I was skating, and it shattered. So ever since then, the phone just been like, it was working, but it's been getting worse, being that it's cracked.
Well, I just feel like if someone, especially at the internet, what transpired with you in the internet.
Yeah,
I would just want to clear my name, so I was just like, I get it.
I wasn't trying to be a distraction. We still should be kind of focused on the main thing, Naziah.
No, right. So let's get back to it. You're right. So let's keep listening.
I made it known that like you gotta go. Bring your kids over here. We live above our landlord, so it's like we got extra noise, and then you in and out of our house, like people ain't trying to beat on you and shit. I don't need nobody thinking you live here. I already got to worry about her. And she a twin at that, so it's like.
I mean, it's a high profile case. I mean, everybody probably watching and.
They let these kids do whatever they want. That's why so many pictures, videos of Brooklyn on her mama page, because she just constantly on the page, dancing, doing stuff. And it's like, I asked her one time, I'm like, do you at least watch and monitor your page? I'm like, I know she on your page, putting it on your page, but you gotta watch and monitor to look at who like.
Why did you ask Marquita that, and what type of videos was Brooklyn posting?
So, Brooklyn wasn't posting nothing out the way. So, and I ain't gonna say out the way, but to me, it's an age limit to that stuff. So, even though she's on her mama's Facebook page, she doing like TikTok dances, and I don't know what else she was doing on there. That was.
Did you see Naziah's TikToks with her cousin? Where she doing TikToks like that?
Yeah, she was probably doing stuff like that. In the videos and stuff. But what was I about to say? God dang it! But she was doing those videos and stuff, and she technically wasn't supposed to be doing the videos because her dad got on her about it. But her mama let her do it. But one day, I got kind of curious, like, let me, check Marquita's Facebook page. So I'm checking it and I'm seeing the videos, but I'm looking at the people that's liking them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm seeing like a couple videos where it was like a couple people that was like repeating the likes or whatever, and it was just Brooklyn stuff. So I asked him like, "Do you know these people? These people family or whatever?" I can't remember word from word what she said, but I know she said she didn't know some of the people or something like that. And I said, "Well, you need to stop her from doing this stuff, or you need to go through your list of people and figure out who shouldn't be on your page." You know.
Can I ask you a question? So, I think if correct me if I'm wrong, Debo, her father, did not find out until like kind of close to the preliminary or so. So like, did you know that Marquita had told her daughter you shouldn't have gotten in the car with him? That's not your daddy. Did you know that she would go to the store alone or go to the store with Jarvis Butts?
I didn't know. I found out basically the day that he found out, I found out. So I remember getting off of work because the kids get off out of school right around the same time that I get off work. So we basically come to the door almost at the same time. I beat him here because I gotta let him in. So I get here, I'm in the back like I usually do in my room. The kids is either doing their homework or not too long. Marquita might walk in depending on the day and how she got there. So she got there at a decent time, and I guess that was the day. It was a Friday, and I guess that was the day that she was gonna decide to tell her mama. The kids always been like this. They don't really say certain stuff or speak to their mama unless they're alone with their mama. So they had the conversation. I didn't hear it, know it, or anything. Then she got picked up by her father. 30 minutes later, all you hear is a conversation. What the fuck? Da, 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 do, do, da, da, da. He going off. I'm in the back. I could hear him through the phone. I don't know if she had it on speakerphone or not, but I heard him. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I walk up to the front. I said, what's going on? And here go Marquita like, Brooklyn talking about, she told me that Jarvis tried to do something to her and something else she said. I can't remember for word, but soon as the words was coming out of her mouth, literally, I looked at her and I said, I believe her. She trying to deny it. She arguing with Debo. He going ham. He ain't having that shit. And I just let them handle they business. Me, I just looked up at her and I told her I believe her daughter. And I went back in the room.
Big M, what'd you say?
She tried to deny it.
Yeah, the whole time she was like, I ain't say that and stuff like that. That didn't happen, and she was denying it.
No, I'm saying. Oh, Brooklyn was denying. I thought.
No, Brooklyn never denied it.
Marquita was denying it, right?
Marquita was denying.
I thought so.
She was claiming that she was never told, and all this and whatever else was being said. She was just denying it, and it was just more like.
So listen, Dre, when all that roo-rah, what year did you get with Marquita?
God damn it, I'm gonna have to look at the research, but it was year 22. I only got to know her for the maximum of a good 3 years.
So it's 2023. So in the year that birthday party, did all that razzle dazzle that Bucket and all them had to come report? You never heard any razzle dazzle, any talk, anything about that.
Hold on, what birthday party?
That Bucket and all them her sidekick when the kids came to them and said
Jarvis popped up.
At the no, not that birthday. Is that I don't know what year that birthday party is. Not that birthday party. The birthday party when all this came about. And Bucket and her sidekick brought it to the news, called CPS because Janaya and Nazaya in the year the birthday party was 2022. But they didn't come to the internet until
If I knew them at
2023.
that time, I wasn't around. I didn't go to every birthday party.
But okay, you didn't have to be there. But you didn't hear no talk. You didn't hear no. You didn't hear Shannon. You didn't hear Shannon and Marquita talking, or because the kids retracted their statement and said that they were lying.
So I didn't hear about the situation. So it was one time I was trying to explain, like, I can probably remember her getting into it with one of them. I don't know which one it was. But at that time, and I ain't gonna say even at that time, at all time, Shan got into it with a lot of people. So it was always an argument here and there, whether it was Jarvis, her arguing with people I don't even know, like just family members. I don't know. I could never put a name to who she was talking to. It was never really my business to know who. Half of the time I wasn't even around. I could be at my crib on the phone with Marquita just chilling, bake caking, whatever you want to call it, and Shannon's in the background hollering, cussing up a storm or some shit. I would never know the full story of what's going on, you know?
Right. All right, let's keep listening.
These pages, if it ain't family members, you need to kind of look at that. And you need to tell her that she don't need to be doing that. They kind of crack down on it, but she doesn't beat on her kids like she's supposed to. They still do what they gonna do. And then me being like not a father to them, they don't listen to me. So it ain't like I really got to say so on stuff. We get into it. Kids and I don't meet before, so it's like I really keep my distance. So like I'm really a nice guy. Like I work not too far from my house, so I'm either at work or at home.
Hey, real quick, what kids lied on you before, and what lies did they tell?
Man, so the kids was down the street hanging with some other kids, and this lady got a whole, I don't know, husband, boyfriend, I don't know what it is, but baby daddy, but they stay together, they live together. I don't know the lady at all. Never spoke to the lady. The only time I probably spoke to her was the kids was down in the street playing with the other kids. We was about to go grocery shopping, and we had to go down there and get the kids. And she ended up having a conversation with the lady, and I had to go down there and be like, the grocery store closing in a certain amount of time. We need to get there. And I'm a nice person, so I spoke to the people that was on the porch. Then one day, I guess they was down there. I got a common name as well. There's a lot of DeAndres out there, or people that go by Dre. So I don't know what happened down the street, but this lady, I guess, was on the phone having a conversation, and I guess the kids heard Dre, and they came and told their mama that me and this lady is talking. And I didn't even know what lady they was talking about until they had to explain. I said, "No, that's crazy. Like, why would?" I said, "I'm not stupid enough." I said, "If I was gonna cheat, I said, tell you the truth, you gonna find out, because I'm the type of person that's gonna eat at me, and I'm gonna tell you." I said, "But I'm not stupid enough to cheat 2 houses down. That's not nothing I would do." I said, but anyway, I left it at that, but she still wanted to believe it. I just took it a step further and went down there and knocked on the door. This lady didn't even know who I was, basically. Just because we lived on the same, that's how much I mind my business. She still ain't really know who the fuck I was. I had to explain to her, like, the kids that come down here and play with you. I got her on the phone so she could hear everything. I said, "I don't know you." I said, "I don't know if your man name is Dre." I said, "But the kids say that me and you go together." And she was looking crazy. She explained it, all this. Everything was kind of all right, but she still thought the shit. And it was just like, I'm just tired of dealing with this stuff. I said, if I already cheated on you, basically, with your sister, told you, why would I turn around and lie about this one?
Right. Okay. All right, let's keep listening. I appreciate you you answering our questions, man.
Yeah.
And then I get blamed for all kind of stuff, and it's like, do you see yourself? Do you see me? Like I'm trying not to care about certain shit, but then now I'm just like to the point where, yeah, I was stupid for even talking to you. Why?
So why?
All these commercials coming from.
Well, for one, I can't just like kick her the fuck out and take time for, even though I'm kind of thinking of a plan to just move out on my own, but I'm really comfortable where I'm at because I literally work 4 blocks from my house, so I can work and literally walk to work. She stays on the east side. I'm always been on the west side, so in my mind, I'm like, she can go back where she came from because we're on the west side, you know. But I pay all the bills, so you might as well just go on about the business. Like, for real, because I don't even want to be seen. I don't. It's like the way I feel about the situation. I'm with the people. They sound exactly right, and then what I'm seeing in my face feels like everybody is right about y'all. Like y'all are too sneaky, and it's happening right in my face. I don't like it. But her baby daddy is not lying. He's not lying because, like I was saying, I was going through hard times when I met her. That was my first time doing the dating app, and I was like, let me meet me somebody. So I tried to meet somebody.
So they met on a dating app. And then somebody had put out a scenario saying that maybe, just maybe, Jarvis, they met him while he was in prison. You know how some women...
It's like, I'm just trying to see what else is true because I'm kind of like everybody else almost, you know. They ain't talking to me and telling me some stuff. They ain't gonna tell me everything. But if you think mine, I can literally walk past my living room and show you that they sitting in there.
Yeah, you have to do that because
you gotta be quiet.
I'm on mute.
Okay, so this the part when he goes in. That's the video that I'm showing right now. And this was kind of slow.
Kids around you, so I'm good. But then it was just like these his kids, and I can't tell y'all what to do because y'all been dealing with this man 10 plus years. So it ain't like I'm new to y'all. I can't just sit here and be like, hey, you're a pedophile. I'm gonna just fall in line with the ladies that was already doing what they was trying to do on CPS and say what they saw. You know, it was people in her family that was trying. They weren't none of the ones that lived there.
Wow. So at this point, y'all just roommates. Y'all not.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I can handle my own.
Again, were you coming off mute?
Yeah. Did she ever say when did she met Jarvis?
Man, they gave me like a confusing story, but it sounded like she met Jarvis when he got out and probably went to what's that home called when you get out and you stay like at a spot for a
Halfway.
while. Halfway house. Because it seemed like he couldn't really leave the place or go far or something like that. Because I remember her telling me a story about catching the bus to go see him, and she didn't. And I guess he wasn't there or something like that, and she didn't have no money to catch the bus back. I guess she was supposed to get some money from him to catch the bus back or something like that, but she had to walk back. But I don't know. The stories that I kind of heard, I just put them together, and it just sound like he got out of jail and somehow met them. I believe Shannon said she met, or Marquita met him at the bus stop or something like that downtown. Or Marquita already knew him or was already talking to him, and then he ran into Shannon thinking it was Marquita at the bus stop downtown.
Yeah, that's right. How does it make you feel that Marquita had Jarvista first, then Shannon got with him, then you got with Marquita, and then you cheated on Marquita with Shannon? That's crazy work.
So look, I didn't know anything about that for a while. And then Marquita, decided to tell me, but she was saying like nothing happened. It was like she got his number, but it was more like I didn't really want to talk to him because he was light skinned, so I let my sister talk to him or some shit like that.
She said she had a whole abortion.
I never heard that story until it was put out there on YouTube. Then one day, and this was when me and Shan was just cool. I wasn't trying to, hit or nothing like that. I don't, in my mind, I don't think she was either. But we was cool. We was smoking and chilling or whatever. But
what was Marquita and Jarvis's relationship like? Were they cool? Were they like? Because it was
They
who in
had-
that video?
they had
Was
to be
that her that
cool
said
because-
Jarvista? Like,
they had to be cool because that was Marquita calling. That's what Marquita used to call him.
ooh, okay. Were you guys together when that birthday party was going on?
Nah, I didn't know them there.
Okay.
But Shan told me a different story. She told me, and like I was saying, like I don't know if she was trying to make me jealous because when she told me the story, this is when we was waiting on our house to be finished being cleared out so we can move in. We was at her place, and this all kind of happened all in the same day. She kind of like told me a story that she did something that Marquita did something with Jarvis, and I was explaining to her like, well, she told me that story, but she didn't tell me it happened like that, And she basically like flipped the script on Marquita's story. So I'm like, to this point, I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. It seemed like that shit happened so long ago, so I'm not gonna really worry about that. That's not my concern.
No, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But hey, was Jarvis and Annette close?
I don't know. But
were you close with Annette?
Nah, I'm just a nice person. To me, she's older. I was taught to respect my elders, and then I'm dating your daughter, so I'm going to give you some type of respect, in a way,
Right.
So
Okay,
that's all it was with that. But I
Okay.
don't know. I never seen nothing between Jarvis and Annette until I seen that YouTube video, and it was like, that was a little weird.
Okay, real quick. Did you ever see the evangelist Kenneth on the Next Door Neighbor?
No, I never known him until the YouTube stuff.
So you never seen him? You never seen him driving Annette in the minivan to the store? You never seen him when he lived right next door? Did you know Devin?
Devin. I want to say Devin is the slow person.
Devin.
No, Devin is the gay guy. Okay.
Yeah, and the evangelist is also, homosexual, and they live next door. Who was the hair braider next door? Was that Devin or the evangelist?
I don't think Evangelist lives with them.
Well, Devin said on the live on Mark D, he was like, I go next door and that's how he met them. Devin, the one that was on the phone with Shannon, and getting Bucky.
Yeah, Devin lived so when they moved, they that new house that they live in, Devin lived next to them in that house.
And the evangelist lived with him?
No, I don't think so.
He just okay. Let's keep listening.
And when the shit get serious, because I feel like that's where it's gonna go. That's when she can find her somewhere to go. Because I'm not gonna be staying with a person that either can defend a pedophile or he was part of pedophile or whatever the case may be. You let your daughter get in that situation and not care. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be with a person like that.
Can't blame him, but
Quick, Dre, do you remember doing a demonstration on CC? He's a male and he doesn't have any hair.
CC, he's a male and he don't have no hair. You talking about Tank Rock?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
You remember you were on that demonstration with Marquita, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Because remember, this is in January, right? Do you know the month? It was probably about. Do you know what month you went on there and did that with her and him and on that CC's demonstration?
I can't remember what month that was now.
Well, I can remind you that it was probably about. I want to say about 4 months after this. It seemed like in that demonstration, you and Marquita was still dating. So when did y'all break up?
So let me explain. We was not dating. I was just keeping the cool because they have attitude problems.
No, I agree. I don't. Yeah.
Remember earlier I said I was thinking of a plan to, separate her from me completely. It was in my plans, but I couldn't come on the internet and just say certain stuff because it would ruin my plans. If you get what I'm saying.
You say it would ruin my plan?
So remember I was saying I was coming up with a plan. In one of the other videos, I was coming up with a way to get my own place to where I can get rid of both of them. I might not have said it that way, but I can't remember how I said it. But I said I was coming up with a plan to separate, to get away. But my plan was to get rid of Marquita, and we had a house together, so I couldn't. So when we moved, I got a house in only my name. But I was giving her an opportunity because she was telling me that she was getting her kids back and this, and that. So I do have a heart to where it was like, well, if she getting her kids back, this is your opportunity. Even though I'm giving you enough time to, get your own shit together and try to get your own place or either move back with your mom, whatever the situation gonna be. I was trying to give her time because of what she was telling me. I don't know if it was true or not.
I know you got, okay, my bad for saying, it doesn't matter if you're dating, but it's like, you didn't want to be around them because they were having a bunch of people, bad people, and just the circumstances about Naziah, but I'm glad, I get it, you're a nice person, but it's just like, that's what I meant, so I didn't mean to keep saying you guys together and stuff like that, but like, just you being nice, still living with her, and I know you had to execute your plan, and I get it, but, they sound like some really, ugly, nasty people.
Look, and I was trying to be a little nosy. I was trying to help out in a way, like give y'all information because I didn't know as well. But just like everybody else was saying, as soon as like one of them get on the internet saying something, y'all felt like y'all learned something new. So this was gonna be a new opportunity to learn something for me as well. But it was more like, oh, Dre know this, and I said, I don't know shit. I haven't even known these people long enough for them to even feel comfortable to tell me anything.
All right. So, do you think Jarvis's statement about putting her in the river is true?
I don't know. I don't. I just feel like it's weird that we just can't find her.
Right. Do you think it's weird that that your ex-girlfriend and her sister don't there's no obituary and no one's like demanding answers or trying to get hold the system accountable or even just like have a memorial for her?
I think it's strange that she don't want us to know if they found her or not, or I think it's strange that they don't want us to know that stuff.
Yeah, I do too.
And if they do or don't do a what you call it, I don't feel like we will find out because I just feel like they wouldn't put it in any like anything to let us even be aware or know. Like we couldn't check their Facebook or whatever how the people doing it to figure out if they did anything.
Did you ever
Go ahead.
Did you ever see like a lady and like like just were you ever around when Vari's around and lady like can you talk about anything about that like and do you think anybody loved Naziah?
I seen Lady a couple times. I don't know her to speak on her like that. All I can say is I grew up when I was young and we had a crackhead in our family or person that did drugs, however you want to put it, they did hard drugs.
Was Annette mean to lady?
Annette she was mean to everybody, it seemed like.
No, I get it. Seems like it. My bad.
A little bit, yeah. To me, I'll say yeah. But
she mean to Shannon and Marquita?
Yeah, if they were, like I remember one time we had smoke. We was outside, and then we had came into the house, and I guess that aroma that's on your body still. She came downstairs and was cussing them out. I said, "Don't be fucking smoking in this house," and this, and that. And they like, we didn't smoke in the house. Like we thought we probably stayed outside long enough to air out a little bit. We just came in to grab something to eat, this, and that, whatever. They were trying to explain themselves, but I was looking like, well, damn. I'm gonna just get this water and go on back outside where I belong, cause I don't want to be a part of the getting cussed out because of the weed, cause I know I smoke hella weed and I probably just smell like it. So
no, right.
She goes hard.
Yeah, we seen the videos. She definitely likes to swear, and she seems real. She runs a tight ship. What about Vari? Were you around when Vari was around?
A little bit, yeah. But Vari was at that age where most boys we like to feel grown and want to get out the house, and especially if you got like a curfew that you don't like, you gonna try to sneak past that curfew. Like he was to me doing normal kid stuff. Even if it was like, oh, okay, you getting in trouble because you stayed out longer than what you were supposed to. Okay, you got in trouble. That's normal. I did that too. A lot of kids have. Okay, and then at his age, he was smoking, which he shouldn't have been doing. But she didn't want him doing that, and he would get in trouble for that too. Like certain stuff that he couldn't do, he was gonna do anyway because he was at the age where he felt like he was gonna do it.
Okay. Did Marquita and Shannon and Annette search for Naziah?
I have no clue, but I feel like they didn't. And then I felt more confirmed on it because a lot of people said they didn't on the east side said they didn't see that. So I believe the people.
Do you remember when
I asked Marquita when it was told to me as a runaway and they claimed they had flyers and stuff. Marquita goes that way because she works not too far from her mama's house. So when she called herself going to work, before I went to work, I told her, I said, when you go to work and you get off work and you go to your mama's house, grab some flyers, bring them this way so we could pass them out. And it never happened.
Wasn't it Marquita the one that said that someone saw Naziah at the gas station?
Yeah, I thought that was very weird and strange. Like I'm a big believer in even if I heard something from somebody, I need to hear the news. I need to hear that on the news or something. I need to hear proof, some facts, some writing, something on okay, that's true. She just out the blue was like, somebody said that they saw Naziah at the gas station. And I was like, at what gas station? Then she was trying to explain what gas station, whatever. Then she was like, they said that they saw her or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up or whatever. So I'm kind of, I'm believing her. And then me just doing my nosiness, being nosy, I decided to be nosy on her Facebook. And that's when I saw the comment she made. They saw her at this gas station, whatever. And I went to her, I said, why would you put that you saw or they saw or whatever, how she wrote it? Somebody got it on their stuff, but I asked her about it, like, why would you put that on there? I said, I didn't even see this hit the news. And she just swore up and down, that's what she believes.
Right. And listen, Dre, real quick, if you want, guys, I just want to ask you one more question.
Yeah.
On January 9th, 2024, what was your girlfriend like, and what was your girlfriend's sister like? Like, tell us about that.
January 9th, around that time, Shannon wasn't even coming to my house, so I don't even know what she was up to. But all I can say is she worked with Marquita at the time. They was both working at the I forgot what the place is called, child care place or something like that.
I thought you said that Shannon called Marquita, and she was like, and Marquita had to leave and was acting real weird.
I don't know if she left. This is what happened. I remember waking up. I don't know if I was about to get up and go to work. I just remember that morning she got a call from Shannon. I could literally hear it through her phone because she's right there. And she's like, Naziah ran away. And then that's when Marquita was like, what?
Hello? You're breaking up, Dre. Big M, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. It sounded like he was cutting out.
Yeah, I can hear you. I was in the kitchen.
Oh, you're good. So he dropped y'all. Again, that was very, very unexpected. So, again, yeah, it was just very, 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 very unexpected. I forgot that as a journalist, sometimes we have to be unbiased. And, at first I wasn't going to let him up here, but I think, it was actually pretty good to let him up here. I actually had to go back and watch this because that's just how I work. But we're going to go ahead and end it. Big M, any last words?
No, making Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is crazy work. Justice for Naziah. ZiyahHarris is her name. May she rest in peace, yo. Y'all, until next time, be real smooth with it. Be real cool with it. And most importantly, as true as you can be with it, y'all. In my Winnie the Pooh voice, yo. You're smarter than you think. You're braver than you believe. And you're stronger than you seem. And for Big M, and this goes out to you, Nikki P. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came, dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again and again and again. I'm the spider, you're the spider. It's about adversity. Salute, salute, salute. Remember, y'all, it's real, real over here. And it's all love over here. Big M. All right, show baby, I see you. Go ahead, ring a ding ding. And my Big M voice, I know she's making Rice Krispie treats, y'all. Hit the replay. Leave a comment. Hit that like button, y'all. Justice for ZiyahHarris. ZiyahHarris is her name. May she rest in peace. Salute, salute, salute. Be smooth, be cool, be true. Adios.